welcome to Dogtown D&D with Party 1 on Sunday with Voltaire, the potentially 3 competing personalities, Dragonborn Jazzercise instructor. Great. He recently tried to rip a tongue out of another party member's mouth. There's some conflict. This party, I said it before you got here, Ikarath, but you guys are so functional as a party that you can be this dysfunctional in game as a party, and it's fantastic. You guys do tremendous work. Nobody ever has hurt feelings. We have Rex.
No, but I did lose sleep last weekend.
Rex.
Oh no! How
Rex is he got hit on the head. He took some drugs from Ikarath. Now he's on autopilot mode. He kind of follows around like that really depressed robot from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh my god!
That was not our intention, I swear.
So who wants to have charge of Rex right now? Actually, doesn't matter. We're just gonna say he follows along.
I'd like to point out that if Thalrak doesn't volunteer, then either the guy who messed Voltaire up in the first place, Ikarath, has to deal with him, or the new rogue that we don't know we can trust has to deal with him.
Oh,
so
Edge is still. It looks like Edge. Are you still hiding in the shadows from all of this?
I think
he wasn't hiding in the shadows. He was staying far enough away from Voltaire that Voltaire couldn't see him.
Right.
What I think was happening.
Once Voltaire got held, I ran up and I did a sleight of hand roll to tie him back up. I think I ended up rolling like a 30 or something.
Yeah, that was
something ridiculous.
Okay, so last time on this Flora session, they blew a hole in a wall, jumped in, Ikarath went, Kamehameha, blew up a giant thing. Voltaire ate more of the giant thing. Voltaire then tried to rip out Ikarath's tongue. I forget why that was happening, but it was happening.
I remember why. It's because whatever's got Voltaire, I guess, had a link to that monster thing, and then it decided to. And then when Ikarath attacked it, Voltaire's like, well, now it's attacking my friend. I have to stop him.
Yep.
But it also was like,
the whole
hey,
thing was specifically because Voltaire has thought before, how would I deal most effectively with a caster? Oh, I know.
Yes, I
Rip
have.
their fucking tongues out.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've given a lot of
Which
thought.
I'd like to point out worked really well.
Lots of rolls.
Yeah. So Thalrak will go and lead Voltaire around if Voltaire's in a more passive state right now.
Is Voltaire is in a more passive state now?
No, he is not happy at all.
Oh,
He is
okay.
I was gonna say I don't remember us pacifying Voltaire before we
Yeah.
ended.
We just,
No,
It's been 2 weeks.
Now he's just
That's
tied
all we
up and
did.
pissed off.
He's snapping like an animal, and he's like.
Thalrak's just doing
What's that?
Voltaire, you need to calm down.
Not call me the weakling's name. I'm better than him. Come here, little magician. Let me see those pearly whites.
Stop it.
What are you going to do?
Do you really want me to do what I want to do?
Which is what? See the weakling eventually damage his body irreparably.
You forget I can hold you down indefinitely, boy. So you shut your mouth when you talk to me. I will not come here and be disrespected by your dumb ass.
I'm older than you on Dragonborn.
I don't give a shit if you're older than me in Dragon Years. Dragon Years are bullshit when you eat a fucking monster in a fucking dungeon that you knew damn well you shouldn't have eaten.
To be fair, that fucking monster was a sandwich, though, right? Are we talking about that one? Because that was
that's
weird.
like the one he didn't eat.
That was the one he didn't eat. The one that actually looked like food. He didn't eat that one.
Then?
Papa Thalrak is fucking laying down the law.
You think you intimidate me, little dwarf?
I know I can restrain you indefinitely. I know for a fact you cannot.
The well of my most absent god ever.
You think your words are actually having any effect on me, but honestly, they're just going in one ear and out my other one, because I can't understand the fucking bullshit you say with this gnarly voice of yours. I don't know why this was an accent, but...
Thalrak snapped. Thalrak has had enough. He's just having a breakdown.
So as one half.
If you don't start behaving, I'm going to turn this dungeon around and nobody's getting McDonald's.
Wait, no, I thought you already killed McDonald's.
Oh my god.
Ikrath suddenly hearing the dad humor from the rogue is just like, I'll bet he's trustworthy. He has to be, right?
Anyway, yeah, Edge will help Ikarath back up and make sure he still has most of his body parts anyway.
Ikrath surprisingly came out of that almost completely unscathed.
Yes.
But mentally,
mentally
he has had 2 really scarring things happen to him in his life. This, and then the time the giant fell on him giggling sexually.
Oh my god.
I don't think anybody in this party was there for that.
No,
I don't know.
I watched the stream.
Okay, so we were streaming for that. So you remember that, Thalrak. You remember then we fucking chucked her body down. Fran, because Cyrus carried Fran's meat eater for a long time after that. These are like the 2 defining, scarring moments for Ikrath, where he thinks, real briefly, maybe I'm not in complete control of my own fate.
Oh yeah. Also, I just want to say I have my own little tankard for tonight. Thalrak color and everything. No alcohol though. Only Snapple Zero Sugar, because that's what I need in my life right now.
Yeah, I'm drinking Fresca. So
I'm drinking ice water in a Yeti mug.
Look, if Snapple ever
for me because I kept stealing hers.
Look, if Snapple ever wanted to give me an endorsement for the Zero Sugar shit, it's so damn good.
Voltaire, look, there's little ropes on you.
That's amazing artistic representation.
I'm so artistically great with this mouse. And funny.
I mean, it's probably better than I could do. Oh my god.
Alright, so Voltaire, Thalrak, Edge, what are we continuing to do here? How are we resolving?
Voltaire has shut his mouth because he knows he's not going to be able to convince them to let him go. And now he's just staring like daggers at Ikarath and snarling a bit.
Thalrak is just gonna do the
kind of like confused.
Okay,
and so he's just looking back, and he's like, you can tell Ikarath's feelings are hurt because he considers Voltaire a friend, but also he's just confused as to why the drugs didn't work.
Okay, so while you 2 are just doing the stare off, you've all seen the trailer for Thor: Love and Thunder, right?
With the
Yes, with the slope crane in, except it's the slope crane up, so Thalrak's just like, and just staring at Voltaire and just being like, now are you going to behave and are you going to follow me?
I'm done. And he just kind of twitches a bit.
Thalrak's going to grab the one end of the rope that we, like the lead that we left on the rope so he can actually guide Voltaire along. And he's going to he's going to look at the other 2 and go, alright, now where are we going?
I would like to point out that up until Thalrak made him give it up, Voltaire was winning that stare-off by a long shot.
We'll leave it up to the judges to decide that one.
Actually, what would have been really funny is you guys are actually right next to each other on Discord. You guys could... Well, Voltaire, look the other way. Yeah, you guys could actually stare each other off that way.
Oh my god!
But we continue.
That came out so much better.
We continue. We're still in this horrible, horrible place.
I think the catering is great here. What are you talking about?
Everything's
Voltaire,
in
I
the
will
face,
smack you for
Voltaire.
this. I swear to God.
Actually, no. Thalrak has been great catering. He's been creating those amazing breakfast feasts every morning. He's basically
Yeah.
Denny's.
Yep, it hasn't been 24 hours yet. So I can't do another one yet.
He's real good at it, though. Great breakfast.
Yeah. It's like a 5-course meal.
Hey, you can put the IHOP out of business.
Nah, man, no one can compete with IHOP.
All right. So what are you guys? What are you guys doing?
Tarka's gonna point towards the door that's down at the south end of the chamber and just be like, should we go that way?
Yeah, I'll go scout it out.
Well, we kind of cheated by breaking the wall right there, so we can
Yeah.
break another wall.
No, let's not right now.
I just
First
thought you
our
know,
way through this.
Look, if we keep breaking a single wall and just go straight through any cardinal direction that we wanted, that'd be great. But I don't think this maze will allow it.
You look through and you see passages going to the left and to the right. A little alcove just past you.
Alright, well, Varus gonna pull carefully Voltaire
Yeah.
along.
Yeah, he just kind of like waddles with you.
Ikrath is staring at this corpse, and that's about it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a quick investigation, make sure there aren't any traps down this way.
Yeah.
Like that alcove's kind of giving me a weird feeling. That's all.
There is a trap there, a mechanical trap.
Okay. Where?
This general square right here.
Yeah, that's where I figured. All right,
With
I'm
the trap
gonna
residing
disarm it.
here.
Is it a pressure plate over here again? Tripwire or something like that?
Yeah, basically. It's
Okay.
not a pressure plate, it's like a thin netting of wire over the tile.
23 good enough to disable it?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're able to cut away the strands while tying them off to some sharp corners of stone.
Now we can let the rest of the group know that that path is clear, and we need to still keep heading. We said southwest, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I think we were heading southwest because of the big
Oh.
thing.
Yeah, you
Looks
were
like
heading,
we're not
No, we
going
were
any
heading
further.
southwest.
you were heading
With,
southwest to get here.
Yeah.
Well, we're not heading any further southwest from here, it looks like. Not yet.
No, unless you want to blow through that wall.
Alright, so he said he marked the floor?
I disabled it, so it's
Oh,
clear
you
to
disabled
walk
it?
over.
Alright,
Yeah.
well then... Alright, just keep going whatever path you can take at this point.
Ikrath has a bad feeling about this corpse, so he takes out a handful of pennies and he casts Gentle Repose, just in case.
No, that's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
about exactly what I was gonna say. I was about to say that's not a bad idea. That's
Yeah,
surprisingly
I'm
smart. for
contemplating
Icarus.
also casting like alarm around it, but it only lasts 8 hours. We need like a permanent, like, I don't think I have magic mouth. No, I do, because I thought I did, because I thought I put it near. No, that was illusory script.
You should have magic mouth.
Oh, it is the second level. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna cast magic mouth
You
after
have
I'm done
magic
with
mouth
that.
because you used it on your
Yeah, I use
your
yeah,
establishment.
Basically, I'm gonna put it on, like, I don't know, this thing's saw blade or whatever, and then I'm gonna put the saw blade over its chest, so that way, if anything comes near it to touch it, the magic mouth is just gonna start screaming obscenities in like the worst language I know,
Okay.
to scare people off as loudly
Yep.
as possible. So basically, it's an alarm to scare people off.
Yep.
Sylvan. So very fairy insults.
Yeah.
And then he'll continue out of here. And as he passes Voltaire, he'll just give him a very somber look. And I say that's only necessary because Ikrath never looks somber or sober. Those are two things he just doesn't look. Ever. He looks hungover. That's the closest he usually gets to somber. But since he has that alert feat now, he looks hungover less and less often.
That's true.
Or possibly he just looks permanently hungover. It's really hard to tell with someone like Ikareth.
The drugs do take their toll.
What's wrong with Icky?
I'd like to point out that he came to that name by himself. Nobody here in the party has called Ikarath that to this point.
That's true. Thalrak's usually more polite, and the new guy hasn't gotten that familiar yet.
Yeah.
Can we tell that Voltaire just switched personalities to his normal one?
Yes.
Because I can't really imagine the evil one being like, "Oh, he's so icky." It doesn't have the same gravitas.
It's the voice that gives it away more than anything.
Yeah,
it was, but also like I fall like Ikarath's accent is all over the place on purpose. But also, one of the reasons why I do that is because if I forget and I just do a shitty version of the accent, it still sounds like normal Ikarath because his accent is all over the place.
Looking for any traps down this long hallway.
You don't see any down the hallway.
Okay, cool. Left or right?
Well, considering our location to the chamber, I'd say right.
Should not be that hard to move a token.
Nothing.
Ikarath looks suspiciously at the wall. And then he checks for ducks.
God damn it.
Which is very important. What if we run into a duck?
If we run into a duck, hopefully Ikarath will have somewhere between 0 and 60 feet of warning before we get there.
There are no ducks.
And Ikarath just breathes a sigh of relief.
I'll just go ahead and check for a hidden door while we're here. Why not? That's still investigation, right?
Yeah. You do not find a hidden door.
There's never a hidden door. Alright, dead
When's a
end.
door
Guess we're
not
going
a
the other
door,
way.
though?
What kind of door?
When's a door not a door?
I don't know.
When you tune the fish!
When it's
When it's a
dark.
window.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the fish thing.
When you blast a hole in a wall?
That's true. You could make it into a door. Ikarath has like
Yeah.
4 shatters, I'm sure.
Well, Shatter, I have as many spell slots as I have, basically, because it's only a 2nd level spell.
Yeah.
Although I would like to point out, after that last fight, I am running out of spell slots pretty rapidly, so...
Do you have
The
enough
next
to
thing we
cover-
hit is... I have all of my 1st level spells, and then I have all of my high level spells, but I am out of 2nd and 3rd
And that
level spell
super
slots right now.
beam is like a week
And
away
most of
from
my 4th level
recharge,
spells.
I think, right?
And your little
Yeah, that I can't use for another week.
Yeah.
Or
And
I
your
can,
little-
I can use it anytime I want to if I charge it, but I can't pre-charge it until a week's gone by. So
and you still have a spell slot available for your little hut, right?
that's a ritual cast, so I don't need a spell slot, but yes, I do.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, thankfully, Tiny Hut is ritual cast, so it takes 10 minutes to cast it, but it doesn't actually require a spell slot. Akrath is not actually going to check for tracks, but traps, but he's going to peek around the corner and just pretend to do what Edge does. He's basically just mimicking him. But since he doesn't actually know how Edge is finding traps, he's just mimicking the body posture and facial expression. But since he's a cat, he's really bad at mimicking him. So everybody can tell what's going on, and it's laughable.
Roll.
I think that would be performance, technically.
No, what's like willpower to resist?
Wisdom saves is usually what willpower comes down to. If it's a mind versus mind thing, then it's usually wisdom saves.
Yeah. Wisdom save.
That was not supposed to be an advantage, I don't think. No, it was not. So that's a... Oh, I'm not blessed anymore either, so that is an 11.
Oh, okay. We're gonna play the thumbs up, thumbs down game again, guys. This time with just Icarus.
That's never a good sign for the rest of you.
So while my thumb is up, I'm talking to him. When my thumb goes down, you can come back.
Wait, is full... Yeah, here we go.
Just Icarus gets talked to.
Okay, what's up, Meta?
Okay, so you see at the end of the hall, the wall is polished gold, completely mirror sheen, right? And you see yourself in it. And you become entranced with watching yourself. Because it's not, you're watching you, and you're definitely sure it's you. But it's not acting like a mirror, it's acting like another version of you. Like you're trying
It's
to tell
canonical that
yourself an
Icarus
important
believes
message.
in like a something akin to a multiverse, but it's more like just an infinite possibility. So another Icarus is possible.
Looks like he's trying to warn you about something. It's super important, but you can't hear anything. And
Can I roll something? Is he pointing or gesticulating? Can I roll insight to see if I can figure out what he's trying to warn me about?
It's
totally okay if not. I'm just curious.
No, not really. He's just kind of pointing towards you, in general. But you are entranced with this, like, to the exclusion of all else. Like, Voltaire, Thalrak, etc. would be like hums in your ear, like you could like like Charlie Brown Christmas. Now, if they did like a megaphone ear thing, like that spell or whatever that is, that makes people real loud, then you'd be able to hear it. Like if they found a way to amplify their voice super loud, you could hear it.
Or if they like put something in front of my eyes, right?
Yeah, you could block out the seeing it, yes, but you'd still feel the urge to go towards it. You couldn't see it though, but you would know something was happening.
Okay, that's vague and terrifying.
Yeah, this dungeon is kind of vague and terrifying. And here we go.
That's fair. We love to hate it.
Everybody, we got people. Voltaire, Thalrak, Edge.
Yeah.
I don't think Edge is in yet.
Edge, are you here? Edge.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, so that's happening. You guys do your things. This is real time live. Let's go.
Well, anything there?
Ikrath does not respond. He's just staring down the hallway.
Oh, great. Now the drugs kick in.
What do you think he's doing, Edge?
Well, they figured that one out really fast.
I think we may need to pull him back.
No, I got this. I got
Oh.
this. Hang on, I got this.
If you guys can, because he's leaning around the corner, he's like Scooby doing it basically. Yeah. If you guys can see his face, he looks both proud and also slightly concerned.
I'm just gonna touch Ikara on the back and cast Lesser Restoration.
It does nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't. He's not actually on drugs right now.
Okay, no. That's what he thinks is going on.
Yeah, it does not work. But remember,
basically,
also,
like some of his hair kind of goes.
Yeah, and also remember, you have failed casting Lesser Restoration on very potent drugs before.
That's a good point. It could just be like super powerful drugs, but
Great.
What do you think wrong with him, P-Man?
I'm not sure. And Tharak's gonna like peek around the corner to see
Roll a wisdom
what's
save.
Great. Luckily, my wisdom save is one of my better ones.
You just see a very reflective golden wall. That's it. It reflects your and Icarus forms. Nothing more, nothing less.
Alright. I don't like the looks of that, but
It's just a shiny wall. It's like it was well smooth.
Tharak's gonna try to like slowly pull Icarus back around the wall.
Getting ready to break eye contact with the gold wall. That's not a bad idea.
Icarus, how do you respond? You know what your feelings are, but you
well,
also know how
if
your
you kind
character
of
would
gently
react.
start tugging on him, he'll kind of do the leave me alone, kid. I'm looking at something, like that adults do to children. And if you keep tugging, he'll actually try to like be like, hey, fuck off. But he won't break eye contact with whatever he thinks he sees.
Wait.
I can pull him back.
Aren't you
No,
tied up still?
you stay there. I have another idea.
I'm pretty sure you're
And
tied up.
He is.
Tharak is just gonna he's not even gonna look around the corner. He's just gonna reach around the corner and slam his hand to the wall in front of Icarus, and Morden's wall is just gonna pop out in front of him and force the break of eye
Morden's
contact.
wall is opaque or transparent?
It is opaque. You cannot see
How
through
big
it.
is it?
Depending on how I want to make it,
'Cause this
the
is
max
8 feet.
it can be a max of 5 feet in one direction. Because I think we made it where it could be 2 feet wide, 2 feet. It could be they had to be at least one dimension was 2 feet. No, because we upgraded it. It's 5 feet in any direction.
But it can only cover half the hallway.
Yeah, and because of where he's at, I'm literally just covering the one half of the hallway.
Yeah, that's
I'm basically forcing him to either move back or move further, but I'm
Yeah,
breaking
absolutely.
eye contact at least to some point.
yeah, absolutely right there. It breaks it. It's
Icarus
like a
just
quarter
turns
of
around.
the hall. It's like a quarter, like a panel.
So that breaks eye contact, though, right?
Yes, it
Yes.
does break eye contact.
Icarus immediately turns around. He grabs Thalrak by like the cheeks and he says, "I was talking to myself. You messed it up. Do you know how rarely this happens?"
I feel like you could
And
touch yourself at any
he
moment.
lets go as soon as he's done yelling, and then he just kind of starts pouting.
I don't understand. I thought you could talk to yourself at any point.
Well, I can talk to myself, but and he points down the hall, was talking to myself, and he points at himself. That's a fairly rare thing that happens around here, mate.
So you were talking to your reflection.
No, I wasn't talking to myself. I was talking to myself. I wasn't talking to myself.
It sounds like the reflection was
You
talking to
messed it
him. What was it telling you?
I couldn't figure that out. And then
Okay.
he leans over and he's like, I think he was high as fuck.
That tracks.
All right? He looked real messed up.
I mean, this is kind of on par for you that things are a little messed up. So
Icarus peers around the barrier. Does he see?
Yep, you see him, and he keeps pointing. He's very frantic, and he's just
Just kind of nonsensically freaking out?
yeah.
Perfect. Icarus is going to run down the hallway towards him and be like, oh, I'm still there. Hold on.
All right.
God damn it.
And you see the thing, you see it beating on what looks like the wall, but from the other side.
Well, Ikrath knows enough about multiversal physics, but he knows better than to let another version of himself into this universe. So he's just standing there at the wall being like, what is it? Spell with your arms. What?
And you see him go like this. And then you see him go like this.
Wait, hold on. I gotta switch to single.
Oh, you ready?
There we go. Yeah.
YMCA.
He goes, yeah, we're communicating. And he turns around and yells at everyone, we're communicating. And then he does like whatever the I love you sign language in our world would be.
Yeah,
to the
absolutely.
thing. But then he's kind of like, yes or no? Does it respond back? Does the reflection love Ikarath also?
Oh, it nods its head, absolutely.
Ikarath immediately is like and then he kind of flexes and he goes like, ugh!
And
And he just nods like he just taught his shadow self
and
something.
It points at you and it goes.
Ikarath takes out a small bump of cocaine, like you're saying I shouldn't do cocaine?
And it just smacks its forehead. And what are you guys doing while this is going on?
Dark's just staring at Ikarath at this point.
By the
Wait,
way,
are
It's
you
about
still
as
in
far
line of
as you
sight? Did
can.
you go back in
if
line
you
of
guys
sight
peek
of
down
this
the
now?
hall,
Me?
Did you look through? You had a
Oh yeah, I'm watching Ikarath.
wisdom check again because you peeked back around the hall. And did you look around the hall edge?
Yeah. So I need a wisdom save too.
Yep.
this is a Treebius situation.
I'm
guys.
probably gonna-
These are shadow selves.
Probably
And
gonna botch
Voltaire's
this.
gonna be the only one unaffected.
So now what do I see?
Yeah, so Panzer, you don't see anything, just the normal reflections you would see in a very shiny wall. But let's flip to Thalrak and Ikarath now. So let's play that game again.
You're a dick, Meta. I love it.
Wait, do I have to mute?
No, you're part of this now.
Okay.
You're part of the select club.
Oh, good.
So now you are both entranced by this. You are drawn to this because you see yourself and you see Ikarath, okay?
Does he see my reflection, Ikarath?
Yes. And you see
So now
Ikarath.
actually-
You see Ikarath freaking the fuck out and pointing behind you. And then you see Edge's person. But you see Edge's person morphing into something like the hideous abomination you've seen. And you see him chasing your reflections along the wall. You look back, Edge still looks like Edge. But you see this fucked up version chasing mirror versions of you around the walls. And like clawing and biting, and you are entranced. And also, anybody who talks to you at a normal volume just comes in at a buzz. Just comes in at a buzz. Like Charlie Brown. Like Charlie Brown. If they were like super loud with like a spell or something, or like got up real close to you and like cup their hands and like yelled directly in your ear at max volume, you could probably hear them at a normal volume. But otherwise, it's like Charlie, you are just laser focused on this wall. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're back.
What? Wait.
Everyone back? We back?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do we do, Thalrak?
Dark's just staring at the wall now.
Edge, what do you think he is doing?
Ikarath also Ikarath, as soon as he realized Thalrak was in it, he holds up a hand to Thalrak in the real life and kind of is like gesturing like, hold on. And Ikarath is now squinting suspiciously at the reflection.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's some kind of enchantment on this wall, but
Here, I'll take a look.
no, don't.
He's
Edge
trying
will
to
put his
stop.
Edge will put his hand out and try to stop Voltaire. Just telling him not to go around the corner yet.
He just kind of turns and looks at him. Why not?
Because then you'll probably end up talking to yourself too. Well, more than you will.
And
Would I have anything in my thieves' tools that could help me to, I don't know, black out the wall somehow?
It's a long wall.
Is it the entire hallway down there, or is it just the
I thought it
10-foot
was
section?
this wall right here.
It is in specific. Let me draw my thingy here. It is specific.
That's the reason why I ran all the way fucking down here, is because I thought it was this wall.
specifically right here.
Okay, so it's a 20-foot section. Okay.
yeah, roughly.
Yeah, this is, let's see, double this, so yeah, 20 feet, 20-foot section.
And about how tall are the walls?
It's about 10 feet tall, so...
Yeah. You need about like 200 foot or something.
Yeah, 200 feet. Like, if you got 200 feet or something that could black out the wall, sure, go ahead. But...
I don't think I have that much rope.
How do you
That would be a
expect me
lot
to
of rope.
continue on without looking at the wall edge?
I have an idea. If we could pull everybody back and blindfold folks, we could get around the wall that way.
Tie me then.
You do
Icarus is
sound-
currently playing a completely unintelligible game of charades with himself. To anybody.
Valak is just staring at his other
Okay.
self.
So, here's what I want to do. I will untie Voltaire. As dumb as this probably is at the moment.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna be stuck here if I don't. So, untie Voltaire, and then I will try to drag Thalrak back to him, away from the wall.
What if I just close my eyes and you lead me to Thalrak and then I...
That could work. Yeah.
Alright.
Do that.
Well,
Close your eyes, and
Voltaire
I
shuts his
will.
eyes.
And Edge will do his best to lead Voltaire to grab Thalrak and pull him back. And then
Sure.
we'll go down and try to retrieve Ikarath from the same spot where he's at now.
Alright, so I'm guessing... Is it a grapple check meta?
Depends. Is Thalrak fighting it?
Well, I sent you a message, Meta.
Yes, you gotta tell me, because I don't see it, because...
No, I know. I just didn't want to interrupt them
Oh,
talking,
that's
so...
fine. Or you can put it in the chat, like a whisper DM thing to me.
That's true, I could do that. I keep forgetting that.
Let me send you a thing right here.
What the answer to my question will
I just
determine.
sent you a thing. There you go.
Oh shit. Okay. Thalrak is just gonna be like he's not aware of Voltaire, so Voltaire, you wouldn't really get any resistance at this moment.
Yeah, he just kind of yanks him backwards and takes him behind the little Moradin's wall he set up.
Yep.
And Thalrak is like grabbing his arm. Sorry. So Meta, I'm behind the wall, does that break the thing then?
It doesn't break your enamorment with the wall and what's going on there, but you can't see it anymore. So
Okay.
you're still enamored with it.
Okay. God damn, what the hell? And he's gonna look at his arm, at the scratches that are now on his arm. That he's not hiding from, like, Icarus or Voltaire's view.
Oh, what happened?
Icarus is not crazy, I'll say that much.
I'm going to go walk and get him.
Just,
Your heart rate.
alright. Don't. Just do not look at the wall, for God's sake.
Yeah, keep your eyes closed. I'll guide you.
Enter
down to him.
Alright, dude. And he shuts his eyes and follows Ed.
Do you go back around the wall again?
Well, Edge hasn't broken the
Did you enter
plane here, so
I'm sorry. I did not get
Alright,
that.
and real quick, we go back to just Ikarath with the game again.
Let me switch to live. I leave the Twitch chat up so that it like doesn't go away. So I'm always like 10 seconds behind on the video.
Yeah, that's fine.
But so when we do this, I have to switch over to
Yeah, that's fine.
Discord. But I'm in Discord now. What's up?
Okay.
So
you
Ikarath has
see-
basically just been doing various charades to get this thing to communicate with him.
It can't. It's being chased. Remember?
Oh, it's being chased
It's
now?
being chased by the thing that was Edge, but that transformed into the evil monster, and it just like swiped Thalrak and chucked him over to the side, and like cut across his arm, and now it chased down you, and you see it like grab, and you feel an impact to your back, and you feel claws scrape down your back, and you feel blood trickle down your back as you see the Edge Beast thing doing the same thing and pinning you, mirror you to the ground before mirror you elbows it and continues running, and you take 3 damage.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Down thumb.
I'm back.
July 10th,
All right,
2022.
2022. Let's go.
yeah. Sorry, my phone's being dumb.
It's fine. All right, so
So Ikarath, or I'm guessing Voltaire's going down the hall then with his eyes closed.
Yes, he's following Edge.
Alright.
Edge is going to guide him down to Ikarath to try to retrieve him.
Voltaire or Thalrak staying behind the wall at this point.
all right. Does Ikarath resist, or does Ikarath allow them to peel him back?
So hold on. This is like Edge walking behind Voltaire, not looking at the wall, guiding Voltaire while Voltaire's looking at Ikarath.
No, so Edge is immune to the wall's effects right now.
He hasn't broken sight with it.
Right. Since I haven't broken sight, my wisdom check's still valid, so I'm basically trying to coordinate getting Ikarath and Voltaire back around the wall. And then everyone can close their eyes and we can, because we know the hallway's safe. It's just people have to navigate it with their eyes closed, so. But yeah, as long as I don't break that plane right here at the wall that
Yeah.
Thalrak put up, I should be okay. So, but is Ikarath going to fight us getting him away from the wall, or is he going to just roll with it?
When you touch him, he's gonna like kind of jerk, and he's gonna check over his shoulder and see it's you.
Specifically the right claw.
You guys don't know why I'm laughing so much, because that lines up for real close with shit.
Yeah. That's not. Yeah, he just fucking drops out of existence.
Oh shit.
Oh, well,
Well, I don't.
Are you going
He
to kill him
literally,
anymore?
you touch him and he looks around and he goes fuck, and he just disappears. That's his vocal component for that fucking spell.
Where's
the
our-
great fuck spell.
And he reappears over here next to Thalrak, and he grabs Thalrak by the cheeks again, and he looks him dead in the eyes, and he goes, I just got a message from the other side. Edge has got some problems. We should be fine, though. It's totally fine. Come on. And he's gonna nudge Thalrak around the corner.
Thalrak is just staring at Ikarath like, I don't know if I should believe what we've seen.
It's fine. Well, that's the thing
Okay.
about other worlds. And literally, he's just gently kind of tugging Thalrak around the corner as he looks up at the window or at the mirror, and he points and he's like, "See, that's an alternate reality. This is also an alternate reality. And if we were to merge the two, then it would be an alt reality, and that's not good. But as it stands to reason right now, that guy was a doofus because he fucking let that thing. You saw the thing. That thing fucked us up. We're good. Well, other than, and he kind of goes like this, and he's like, other than that, right there, and he's got claw marks that are bleeding on his back that were not there earlier.
So I'm not the only one, and he's gonna show like the scratches on his arm.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, so I
fine.
think that's an evil mirror, but if we just walk past it, we should be fine.
All right.
And so Ikrad is just gonna waltz up here, and he's not looking directly at the mirror, but he's just like, keep going around the corner, mates. Let's go. Easy come, easy go. We're fine. Let's go.
Tarek will just follow at this point.
Edge will guide Voltaire down basically here, so we're away from the mirror and can't see it anymore.
Yeah, that's what
And,
Ikrad would have tried to do.
And then basically the other two could probably just follow along the wall there and be good. Once we're past that.
Thank you very much for untying me, Edge.
Just don't try to eat Ekarath again, if you would.
I won't touch the wizard.
So, does anybody mind if we take a quick break? Because I need a fucking snooze.
Yeah, I would love to know more about what
I just
you're
had to
talking
burn
about, but
I just had to burn a 4th level spell slot to cast that 2nd level spell, and there is no upcast on that one. So I am fucking tapped. I have a 6th, 2 5th, and 3 4th level spells right now. That's it.
all right, let me
That's
check
fine.
this little hallway here and see if that's a safe spot for us to set up a little
Which
camp.
hallway?
This one right here. Okay, yeah, there's a corner there. That should be good. I'm just gonna do a quick trap check, make sure we're not gonna stumble into something.
Ikrath didn't hear that, so if there's a trap, he
Okay.
just triggered it. But hopefully there's not a trap here. Is there, Meta?
Let me look down this path and I'll let you know real quick. No, not right here.
Okay, good. So Ikrath is gonna fucking cast Tiny Hut, and we're gonna take a nice nap.
We can put our robot on guard duty here since he doesn't need to
And
sleep
let's do
anyway.
this fun trick that you guys all love. I know it's your favorite part.
A muting game.
For who?
There you go. Now it's all nice and covered up again.
Oh no, the we can't see where we're going.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that game's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I can keep watch if you'd like.
Well, here's the thing: is that Tiny Hut takes 8 hours to dissipate, and Ikrath only needs 4 hours of sleep. So, like, we have multiple people who only need 4 hours of sleep, so we can have somebody on watch the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Um,
surprisingly, there's no monsters.
But the important thing is I can redo my spells and I can get my spell slots back.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then-
we're probably gonna need them. So yeah, let's take care of that.
Well, not only that, but I forgot to do this last time. I can
Well,
ritual
fair.
cast this spell. So we are all now connected telepathically, and we can communicate with our minds.
Real quick, we go to Voltaire only.
Okay.
Oh. Let me just be doing it.
Okay, also I want to real quick mention now that everyone's deafened.
Yeah.
Voltaire calls Alvin Alvarak, he called Jordy Jordiel, but he called Ikurath Icky. So it's not good one in charge.
Oh, that's
'Cause-
good.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. You feel overnight as you rest, you feel energy distinctly feeling like Ikarath and distinctly feeling like Thalrak energy flow from down that hall from where the mirror was into you, and you're gonna start the morning with 6 additional hit points.
Max HP or temp HP?
10 HP.
Alright, I got you.
It lasts for 24 hours. And close.
I think we're all back.
Okay.
Uh,
Alright. Ed, you're back?
Yep, I'm here.
Yep.
How much do you guys love that you hate this dungeon?
Vader?
Vader?
I love to hate this dungeon.
There's no hate. It's just where we're eventually leaving is the frustration.
Where's the fucking door out?
Well, you
Right.
guys also know that because I just told you that there is no other exit here, only the way you guys came from. That was
So
revealed.
our only choice is to keep going deeper till we find a different way out. Not the best option, but
No,
It
no,
is
the
the only
opposite.
option.
There's
Yeah,
no
the only
other
option.
exit on this level. The only
I
exit
suppose
of this level.
technically, if Voltaire got a successful check from his god, we could also pray our way out of here. But
Voltaire doesn't have one. You mean
Also,
Farag?
Voltaire,
Yes.
I'm gonna put a couple little pinpricks of light. And you feel something. Let me keep moving. Everybody else just pretend those don't exist and just stay in your section, please. Oh wait, no, that's... Okay, so all those things that I just did, you feel something there, some kind of force or energy or presence. You just instinctually feel that they're there.
I'm sorry, which direction? Oh, all the
Just
little
look around
things
and you
you
just see
like
little teeny
revealed.
areas that are lit up, just teeny tiny areas.
Yeah, I see 'em.
You just feel a presence or energy in those specific places.
I gotcha.
So continue, guys, everybody.
so Ikarath, at the end of our rest here, before he drops Tiny Hut, he would telepathically bond us, so we can all communicate telepathically with each other now. And then he would cast his favorite new spell on himself.
He likes to go fast in this dungeon.
He does, and if we sense we're coming up on something, this isn't just this dungeon. This has been my goal with Ikarath this whole fucking time. If we sense we're coming up on something, I can cast this spell. So my initiative becomes plus 15 plus 1d8 plus 1d4.
I just imagine Ikarath
Jesus.
snorting cocaine.
So I
when he
could,
casts
if
the
I rolled
spell.
max, I could have a, what is it, a 30, no, a 47. I could have a 47 if I got a nat 20 and then an 8 and a 4. I could have a 47 initiative count. Coke's one hell of a drugs, gang.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
I just imagine Ikarath just misread the spell and snorts a line of coke every time he casts. That's one of
Well, so the
components.
idea is that he's been using drugs to fuel his casting for a while, and then the alert feat is the one where I can never be surprised. So he just did a line of coke that just permanently got stuck like magically up his
There you go.
nose. And so he just, whenever he's awake, he is permanently like on coke, basically.
There you go. So what are you guys
But then
doing?
he's had to resort to other drugs, like a caffeine addict who he starts to become immune to the effects of caffeine. So he seeks stronger and stronger stimulants and stuff like that.
We need to go west.
we need to go
Or, no,
west.
east. East. We need
Oh,
to
wait.
go east.
Some morning, Farak's gonna ask if everybody wants the breakfast.
Should we all be healed up after
Oh wait, no,
that?
I can do it one last
Yeah.
time. I can still do it one more time, but that's it.
I mean,
Because the resistances go away, the temporary HP is now gone.
This dungeon becomes a lot scarier when you're not super buffed every morning.
I mean, not that much. For Ikrath, really all it's doing is giving him some extra health.
Yeah, like the extra health is basically where it's been coming in.
Which it's been coming in clutch, don't get me wrong, but if we can
Oh,
only
yeah.
do it one more time, maybe we should wait.
Hold on.
Save
Oh,
it for
and
after
I
a
just
long
realized we
rest.
should have been. I forgot we should have been rolling all those wisdom saving throws with advantage.
Do it.
But you
Oh, well.
fucker.
I forgot. You were still under the effects. I hadn't refreshed it.
This way was
Yeah.
more fun.
This was more fun.
That's fair. That's fair.
Alright, so we need to head east, so we are
No,
going the right
west.
direction.
Right?
No, west.
Ah.
Well, I thought you said Worth.
Alright, let's give this corner a little peek here. That's not much of a corner at all.
No.
It is not.
Can't find a doorway here. There we go. Alright. Let's do our thing.
You find no traps.
Damn. Almost snatched 20. No traps? Okay. I've got a path down here. Looks like it's still heading the right direction.
Alright.
Voltaire,
Yes.
make a Constitution save.
Oh boy.
Voltaire,
10.
everybody else. We're gonna play a game with Voltaire. We're gonna play this game again. It's gonna be a good one.
They're all different.
Okay. So, what you're gonna act out here is, have you watched Stranger Things?
No, I have not.
Oh, goddamn. Well, that would have been perfect. Basically, you're gonna spasm and jerk like the fucking exorcism. You're gonna wrench. You're going to be having visions. You're going to be bleeding from your eyes, nose, and ears. I'm going to send you a picture because something weird is happening and you're gaining this knowledge, but it is very painful. You're going to lose 75% of your current HP. You're going to be semi-incapacitated. You're just going to be laying on the ground, but you can jerk your arms in short motions. You can move your head around a little bit. And you can perfectly, easily, as if you were not fucked up, chomp down. For no particular reason, that's the one thing you can retain, is your ability to do a chomp.
Alright, so just making sure I got this right. I spasm a lot, have vision.
Yeah, you spasm a lot initially.
Yeah.
You're going to be narrating your weird exorcist possession bullshit.
Alright.
Then once you're done with that, you're just going to be laying on the ground like you're in a coma almost. But you can, like, wham your arm or your leg, but, like, intermittently, so, like, spread it out. You can chomp at will.
Alright.
You're really good at that. And you can kind of move your head just like a little bit, but again, intermittently.
Gotcha.
To your best discretion. I'm going to leave that to you. So it's not...
Alright.
But you're going to get some really good stuff here that you're about to get.
Alrighty.
Okay, go. While you're narrating, I'll send you that.
Alright, so Voltaire, as he's just kind of walking along, you just see him start shaking a lot, and his claws clench up and come out, and he just starts moving his head around crazily, and his eyes start bleeding, as does his nose. He doesn't really have ears, he's kind of slits for hearing. Blood comes out, and he just starts whacking his head against the wall, and everything's shaking. And he's like wrenching over, wrenching backwards like a broken animatronic at Disneyland type of thing.
So he's
like
essentially having a seizure?
His mouth is opening and closing multiple times, and he just kind of falls backward. And his head, he moves his head around slightly.
This isn't good. So I was gonna walk over and like crouch next to Voltaire. Voltaire, like, what's
Check
going
your
on,
DM,
buddy?
Voltaire.
You never mentioned if I could talk, by the way.
You cannot talk, but you can hear, and you can you can still see, but it's kind of fuzzy. But you do have a strong sense of where you are in relation to things you now know.
Alrighty. You just see him just kind of slightly move his head over and look at you. Just eyes wide open, blood coming out from, like, behind them.
Christ, what the hell's going on with you? And Thor's immediately gonna put a hand to him and try to do lesser restoration to start to see if it is a poisonous effect or something.
It is not.
Alright, well that doesn't do shit. Alright, at that point, he's
Ikrat,
going.
pop the purple mushroom.
But what is the purple mushroom do?
That's the jaguar friend.
Oh, okay.
And when he sees the jaguar friend, he just points at Voltaire and he says, "This does not seem like a good time. Should I try to stop this? Or is this secretly a good time? And should I just leave it alone?"
He ain't talking.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the jaguar. Which I would like to point out, canonically, you guys are aware that when Ikrat takes mushrooms and he talks to a jaguar, sometimes he gets good information.
He says,
Or, no, it's not a jaguar, it's a leopard. If that matters.
"You come to me for guidance. Some call me a monster, but maybe it's monsters that you've needed to follow all along." And then it sprints off down the hall.
Meanwhile, Thorek is gonna.
He's so fucking deep, mate.
Thorek is gonna put a hand on Voltaire again and do cure wounds at 4th level.
Yeah, it cures wounds. He's still in his fucked state, though.
Alright, well, he still gets healed up at least.
Yeah, that's probably a good deal. I mean, he was very, very fucked.
24.
Just kind of looking around, barely moving his head from side to side. His arm just kind of randomly just swipes out at the air. Goes back.
God damn it.
I don't be much help back there. I'm gonna scout ahead while you figure
Do
out
not
whatever is
go
going
too
on.
far. I don't trust this damn maze.
Who does?
Voltaire moves his head from side to side after hearing Edge say that he's scouting ahead. Like a no type of shake.
If he's that lucid, then I'm gonna listen to him, because if he can manage to give me a no while having a seizure, that's a...
Oh no, the seizure's
Probably-
over. Now he's laying.
No,
there
he's just
with-
shaking his head.
Now he's just... Okay, then, yeah. Edge will then not do that, because that sounds like a bad idea if he's somehow figuring that out.
Voltaire gestures, like, he moves his head and just kind of up, pointing his snout that way.
Back up towards here?
He nods his head. But yeah, pointing that way.
Alright, hidden door check.
You want us to go back? He's asking Voltaire.
He nods his head that he wants to go back.
There
or
is
you
a
can-
trickle of water coming from that wall edge,
Which, top or right side?
right in front of you.
Okay, so the top part of the wall right here. Okay.
Yeah, that. There's a trickle of water coming from that wall.
Thalrak, I just sent you a message on Discord.
Okay.
Now, is that water coming from the area we flooded earlier? That's the real question.
Did you say that aloud? In character?
Yes.
Voltaire nods his head.
Also, Voltaire, what you got is not necessarily up to date in terms of how things have progressed.
Alrighty.
Wait,
But
Agrath, did you just do
The
ascend?
general rules. The
No,
general
so you know how I cast
principle
telepathic
applies for the
bond?
most part.
Yes.
So
Alright.
it should be
Through
mostly
that,
up to date. But
Okay,
that
so I can
obviously wasn't
respond
up
to you
date.
then.
Yeah, and it's unlimited for 8 hours basically.
Okay.
With this water coming through, I wonder if it is the way that we flooded earlier, but could have spread out. I don't know how much would that have. What it's been at least 4 hours since we flooded that room,
No, you
right?
guys slept. Remember?
Oh yeah. So it's been 8 hours. So it's been 8 hours since we flooded that room. Okay.
Nikrath
Yeah.
walks up to this wall
Uh-huh.
and he puts his hand on it.
Yeah.
Is it cold? Like there's water on the other side?
Absolutely.
Well, that's fucked up.
Hmm.
And Nikrath says, "What do we say we go down, eh?"
Voltaire nods his
Not
head.
a bad
You're going
idea.
the other way? Alright. And he's gonna... Thalrak is gonna try to, like, pick up Voltaire to his feet.
Can I stand up?
Who? Wait, Voltaire? No, Voltaire is not able to.
Like, you pick him up and he just goes back limp and falls over.
Alright. Thalrak is gonna do the crazy thing. He's gonna put Voltaire on his back and just let Voltaire's feet drag behind him as he carries him.
How strong is Thalrak?
Thalrak has a strength of 14.
Okay, let me check my weight real quick. Voltaire is 340 pounds on his own because he's like
Does
8 foot
Ikrath
tall.
need to carry? Because I guess Ikrath is the strongest in the party because
Wait,
Ikrath has a
wait,
fucking
wait.
strength of 18.
Wait, you know what? You're correct.
Well, Thalrak is only dragging. He's not carrying the
Ah.
full weight.
So it's just like you're pulling him along.
Yeah,
Like a
like-
dog that
Oh,
doesn't
oh.
want to get up on a walk.
like
Ikrath
imagine it where...
No, guys, it's fine. Ikrath will cast Tensor's mini disc. We'll just
Oh my god.
Yeah,
We'll
we just it's a floating stretcher. We'll do that.
That works.
So
That's pretty
Voltaire, you're
good.
in charge of moving you and the disc.
Well, I'll be back.
That disc is a token I made for just this party because you guys seem to be using it a lot.
I do not have control of the disc.
You should. Let me check.
Let me reload my Roll20 real quick.
That path is going to lead us back the direction we came, although
It says
probably
all
another dead
players.
end.
If I recall, this way right here was the way to go. That like we had walked like up here, and then we went over to like here, and then like that, and we had like discovered. And there's like a dead end somewhere right around here.
Yeah.
And then this whole area we hadn't explored, so it's probably a dead end with either traps or treasure. And I'm totally okay with ignoring it because if it is treasure, probably not worth enough to risk it being a trap.
Right.
Make sure it's all players can edit and control, and not like be seen. Because if it's just C, I can't touch it.
It says edit and control.
That's odd. I should be able to use it, but I
Try
can't.
pulling it out. See what happens if you pull it out.
Alright, I'll try. Is it under tools?
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
I have to be the one to pull it out.
Maybe I don't
Alright,
know.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
That's all right. I'll send it to the back though. There you go.
Thank you.
It could also be, keep in mind, Voltaire's a rather large grab box, so you might have to do like a dragon select.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so we continue on. And Edge, you look around the corner, and you see this thing.
Does it see me?
It does not.
Okay, I'll let everybody know over the telepathic link that there's one of those, whatever the hell those things are called.
Can we see further down this direction also?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or however deep that goes. Ikrath's like, oh, you guys stay hidden. I'll draw it that way and you beat it the fuck up.
And Valrak will sneak up ahead to catch up with the other ones.
Yeah, I'll go full stealth mode then.
So Igrath will jump out right here, and he'll be like, "Fuck you, kitty cat!" And he'll fire a firebolt off, which that shouldn't be blessed because we're not blessed right now. Shit, I forgot to unmark that from last time. So that's a 17 to hit,
Roll a
and then he'll
disadvantage.
just. Why disadvantage?
'Cause it's
Oh,
the
because it's
thingy.
that fucking shit. Yeah,
'Cause it's that
I
thingy
fucking
guy.
hate these things. Firebolt, 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 firebolt. Where's firebolt? There it is. So 17,
Yeah.
and then he'll just continue sprinting down this direction, waiting for it to follow him. But if Edge is hidden and Thalrak's waiting, as soon as
Where
it comes around here, they should have a
specifically
prepared
is
action to attack it.
Voltaire? Is Voltaire specifically there, or is Voltaire specifically with Thalrak?
He's with Thalrak is. I don't. He said.
Thalrak said he's stuck a little further forward to attack this thing when.
Yeah, I was moving up to assist. So
Voltaire here?
Probably.
he's wherever the disc is, which would be under Icarus command at this
Oh.
point.
Wait, no.
Oh no, the disc. The disc is just anybody can move
Yeah,
it.
she's
It's
in
not,
charge
I'm,
of
not, I'm leaving
Voltaire.
it. I'm leaving it controllable to whoever. So it's just a hover plate right now, and so Thalrak can literally just lead him around with his hand.
He's an air hockey puck right now.
So is Thalrak dragging him along?
If I
Yeah.
can move the disc, yes.
I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, I just have it free floating right now.
So this thing runs forward after Ikarath. It looks to the right, and then it
Well, I'm-
drops down
Well,
on its front.
Edge and
paws.
Thalrak have.
yeah, I was
if
gonna say
they're hidden from it.
The plan
they
is
have
to
an
move this thing
action.
over there. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
but
plan's
give it a
is punch around the
second.
corner.
Give it a second.
Okay.
And it goes down on its like front. It leaves its ass up in the air. Like it's
The way ambushes like this work is that as soon as it's visible, Edge goes stab.
yeah, no, but
and
it's
Thalrak
not.
goes stab.
It's not. It just stops moving. Then. So you guys can do whatever you want to do, but that's what it does. It stops and then it stops moving.
They wouldn't know it stops moving though, because as soon as it's visible, they attack.
Okay.
So it's the momentum of the beast. It may be noticing and stopping, but they're also coming in with the attack as soon as it's visible.
Either way, continue.
Okay. So
Did this thing know they're there, or did they get the drop on it? Because if they've got the drop, they're rolling normal.
Well, I mean, it was expecting something to happen. It didn't know it would be ambushed by them specifically, but it was on
Okay,
guard.
so you're good. You're good.
Yeah. So you hit?
okay.
Wait, no. Yeah. Well, does that count as ambush? Yeah, that's fine.
It would be disadvantage, but it didn't specifically know Edge was right there ambushing it.
Okay.
Plus,
Yep.
I had
Edge would have advantage. So
I had a
advantage and
23
disadvantage cancel out.
stealth. Yeah.
Yep. So you
Advantage and disadvantage cancel out.
Okay.
That was a lot of dice on my screen. I love it. Jesus, 40.
Yeah, and
What are you
you cut across its chest and it falls unconscious onto the ground.
Cool.
Ikarath runs back, but he's not paying attention to the creature. He's paying attention to Voltaire to see if Voltaire starts salivating and wanting to eat it.
I'm guessing I do.
Yeah, you'd probably salivate at the smell.
He just kind of starts bumping.
Okay, let's do this. And Ikarath is going to grab this thing by the tail and drag it down here if he can.
Uh-huh.
And then he's just going to have the party continue on its way and not kill this thing so that Voltaire can't, like, you know, he won't be thinking about it forever, hopefully.
Good plan. Thalrak, you wanna push?
He like tucks it away and tucks its wings in, and even though these things are nasty, and then he just like pats its head and then he walks away.
Thalrak, you wanna
Absolutely.
push the disc down the hallway there, where that monster just came from?
I'll just grab myself and
Yeah, Voltaire will move the token, but you need to say, like...
Yeah.
So
Where you're moving it
Thalrak is
to,
you
yeah.
move
taking
Thalrak,
everywhere.
and Voltaire
Yep.
will follow Thalrak with his stuff.
Yeah.
what we know so far, we're probably gonna have to go left here, but let's take a look. Alright, I'm gonna do a
Voltaire.
quick trap check real quick too before we shove Voltaire down the hallway.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't sense any traps.
Okay. Anyone want to check this corner to our, I guess technically left here, down this way?
Down that way?
Yeah, because I figure it's another dead end, but maybe worth checking anyway.
Ikrath takes a coin out of his pocket and he flicks it and he says, heads. No, didn't get it, so we don't check the corner. And he starts
All
walking
right.
this way.
All right. Question is anybody paying attention to Voltaire?
Well, Voltaire's
Well, Tharak
dragging
is.
him around.
I was gonna say,
Well,
I
yeah,
assume
that's
Thalrak
I'm guessing
is, since
Voltaire,
he's kind of.
I'm guessing like Thalrak just is holding Voltaire's hand, and since Voltaire's
Look,
probably
if-
heavier than the disc, he takes it with him.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
The disc,
absolutely.
the disc can hold like 500 pounds or something
Yeah.
like that. So it's
Yeah.
definitely like when you get on, it's like a car where it sinks down for a couple inches. But it's not like you can't move because you weigh too much for the disc.
Yeah.
We have very defined party roles right now. Voltaire is going nuts, and therefore he is tied up and getting to be carted around.
Well,
Valrak,
he's not
the
tied
cart
up
horse,
anymore.
he's watching the crazy person and he's dragging him around.
Thalrak the dad.
Edge is looking for traps and monsters. Ikarath is following Edge, humming the Pink Panther theme. I would also like to point out that Ikarath has a +9 to investigation, so I don't know if he can be helping again and giving advantage to Edge as he's looking for traps and stuff like that. I don't think we need it because you're rolling really well with your investigation, but like
Yeah.
technically Ikrath is watching you and learning how you're checking for traps and stuff like that.
And Edge, you hear a thumping coming from somewhere down the wall to the right. Well, to
Down
the left
this
on
way?
the map. No, you're right.
Left on the map,
map's
so
left.
over here. Okay.
Yep.
I just realized that with a negative like 3 perception but a +9 investigation, Ikrath could peek this corner right here, look down this hallway, and see a trap at a 3 times more likely rate than he is to see a monster. If there's a monster standing behind a trap. I see it. It's a pressure plate trap, guys. Who's chewing on my finger?
Switchback.
Thump,
I assume the thumping is getting louder.
Yes, and
Yeah,
Ikrath, you're
probably.
hearing a thumping from the other side of this wall.
This
So
wall?
closer to where Ikarath is. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it like a heart thumping or is it like someone playing the bongos?
Or is it
It's
like somebody
like-
trying to break their way through the wall with a sledgehammer?
Oh,
It's
that's another good one.
like it's like a gigantic baby having a tantrum.
I'm guessing.
Ikrath turns
Yeah,
around and
Voltaire.
telepathically communicates to Thalrak. He goes, I think we got some of Voltaire's relatives on the other side of this wall. He does not say that so Voltaire can hear him, though. Because he's still scared to fucking death of Voltaire. Also, I hate to say it, you are still tied up, Voltaire, but your health should be at 100%.
No,
you took damage
it's
earlier.
not. It's not.
But we long rested.
I
No,
took
this is-
damage after
no.
the long rest.
That was
Yeah, he just took
You
a
took 100 fucking damage?
yeah. He took a
More
shit ton of
actually.
damage. He took a shit ton of damage, and that's why I did the full heal because he was bleeding.
Oh, I missed that.
He spasmed out. He took damage.
Also,
Yeah,
we
when
had
he
on
spasmed out,
time
he
to
took
get through
damage,
that.
which is why Thalrak immediately went into like medic mode. Was like lesser restoration. Shit, that did nothing. Okay, straight up heal him for now then.
We also had to untie him, so technically he's not tied up. He's
Yeah,
just
he's
still,
not even tied anymore.
he's just
He
still
just
kind
can't move.
of prone on the disc right now. So
He's like the Family Guy death pose thing.
yeah, it's the fuck that DBZ character. His name I can't remember. Who dies every time.
Carl?
Yeah, yeah. But like one human guy is with the team for some reason.
Yeah. That'd be probably cool.
All right. Over the psychic thing, Edge is gonna ask Ikarath if he spots anything or if it looks like a dead end over there. As he knows what that thumping is.
I don't see any spots over here. It seems to be the tile is mostly marbled. How's the flooring over there? Is it like linoleum?
Yes. Yeah, I don't know what linoleum is.
That's a good point. Okay. Ikrath is going to flip another coin, and he says, even.
Nope.
Nope, we go your way. And he's going to back up, and he's like, trust me, money lies. Oh, shit, money lies. And then he goes back the way he fucking came.
Thump, 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 thump. But you don't hear it lesser going down this hallway.
One of these paths is a dead end, but which one is the real question?
He's going to sidle up to this wall, and he's going to look that way.
Thalric is just standing there, like the intersection, and looking at Voltaire to see how he's holding up.
Just kind of there, just moving his head around, looking at, trying to see where they are.
Nicarath?
Perception?
Perception.
Perception. Wanna hakala boomba.
Euro, nice.
I do good things, yes.
So you look there, and you see what looks like fairies dancing in a meadow, a little, 8x8 meadow, with mushrooms and little fountains, and they're just singing and spinning in circles. And they all look like they're happy, and they're plucking little mushroom tabs off and chomping down on them and giggling in glee as little sparks shower off of them.
Ikrath immediately goes to his drug bag and starts counting how many magenta mushrooms are, and then he's got left, and then immediately looks confused because none of them are missing. And that's the kind of shit he usually sees when he takes the magenta mushrooms. So he's sitting there trying to figure out if he took one of his mushrooms without remembering it, basically.
No accidental mushrooms.
No, I know that, but
yeah,
Ikrath doesn't.
Yes. Edge over here, you find one end, and the thumping is even louder coming from that wall to your left.
Right here? Okay.
Yeah. Thump, thump.
I am gonna go stealth just to make sure I don't alert whatever is over there.
Yep.
And then continue up this way.
Yes, you absolutely do that. And we'll flip to Thalrak real quick, because Thalrak has not done anything for a while. Thalrak and Voltaire, what are you doing? You guys are always together, Thalrak and Voltaire. Best buds.
Well, since Voltaire's still like convulsing around a bit and still looks injured, Thalric's gonna do another Cure Wounds, but this time at 3rd level. For a whopping 21.
What's 164 divided by 2?
That would be
132?
164 divided by 2 is 82.
82, yeah.
Voltaire, you can walk and point and move slowly like a zombie level.
I got you.
Be back in
You
like 8
cannot,
seconds.
however, speak.
Alrighty.
And you cannot communicate telepathically yet. Those are still not regained to you yet. But you have poor ambulation. And you still retain the knowledge that you've gained.
Thalric's gonna like smack him lightly on the cheek and be like, Voltaire, come on.
He just kind of slowly lumbers off of the disc, lurching, like sort of hunching forward as if he's barely.
Thalric's gonna like try to
movement
push him
in
back so he
combat.
like at least sits on the disc.
You just kind of just stay. How tall is Thalric?
Thalrak is, hold on, the exact height, it's like 5'2".
Alright, so he's just pushing up on this 8-foot tall dragonborn, and he's just kind of
Oh yeah, he's absolutely trying to at least.
hanging there like Jonathan Banks in Breaking Bad is what his face kind of looks like. You know, the
Yeah.
thing that Mike does all the time.
Yeah.
And he's
He's
kind
like,
of
whoa. Just sit.
slowly points towards the direction Igarath went.
Thalrak's gonna yell down the edge, or down the quarter edgeway. Edge, you think Voltaire's going after Ikarath?
You don't have to yell. We can use the psychic link.
But he forgot about that, so it doesn't matter.
Edge reminds him over the psychic link.
He doesn't remember that at the moment. He's more for Voltaire.
But Edge will. Hold on.
Then Thalrak will telekinetic message Ikarath and be like, Ikarath, what have you found over there? Because Voltaire's coming towards you.
Well, Igarath's gone right now, so we gotta wait a sec.
Yeah. Lumbers. Just kind
Edge
of.
will chime back. Well, I was gonna say Edge will chime back in and say there's something making a lot of noise this way, so that's what he's checking out at the moment. He trusts you guys to probably not murder each other for a couple minutes. While
I'm
he does
guessing.
this, so.
I'm sorry. It would be really helpful to hear. Is it like a shared psychic link? Is what I'm guessing. Everyone can hear everything.
No,
Yeah,
you
can
can
hear, you
focus.
just can't respond.
You can focus. You can either talk to everybody or you can focus
Okay,
talk to
go.
like one person. At least that's how he's been running it. So
Are you speaking to everyone right now, or just Thalrak?
just Thalrak for the moment,
Alrighty then.
since he was the one yelling at Edge. So, and Edge is trying to be sneaky, and the last thing he needs is a dwarf king yelling and giving away his position.
He's not a king, damn it.
Yet. If you
Yeah.
ever make it out of here, your plan is to become king.
Yeah. But,
Look, he
As they're-
admitted it! Clip it.
damn it.
There it is.
Oh, I just can't wait to begin.
Anywho, as Voltaire is like lumbering, Tharak's gonna try to do the thing where he's like trying to keep pace and at least be like some sort of support for Voltaire.
It is not at all hard to keep pace with him. He's like barely stumbling.
Yeah, he has 1/4 movement speed.
Okay.
Even as a dwarf with stumpy little legs, you could run circles around him.
Yeah, that took him 24 seconds to get up there.
And Ed, you just hear that thumping coming from the other side of the wall, but the hall terminates in nothing.
Alright, I'm gonna do a quick door check and then probably go rejoin everybody.
There is no door.
No door. Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna go rejoin everybody.
Yes, yes. Alex's been dumping a lot of healing. But it's had an effect.
Voltaire peeks around
Hey,
the corner.
Pyro, how you doing? So you come around the corner and you see more corners. There's just so many corners in this motherfucking maze. Let's hide up everything that you guys have already seen because I don't like to help you at all. Except for some people know that you just got the biggest help of all time.
And Tharak is again like staring at Ikarath, lumbering and lingering on, still bleeding a bit,
Isn't here yet.
and he's gonna again tap Voltaire on the back and do another cure wounds. He's just trying to like see if he can get him to, because he seems to get better with every dosage. So he's gonna try again. Again at 3rd level.
For how many points?
Let's see. Another 21.
Alright, so that puts you at that. What would 75% be?
1 sec, let me check here.
35% of what?
164.
Uh, 123. I do maths.
123.
Yep.
Not there yet.
You're probably a little bit more movable. Like you can like ambulate a little better, maybe half movement speed. But the rest of it, you're kind of still the same limited. You have not hit any next milestone yet.
All right. He kind of lumbers the. This takes him a while, but he lumbers up to the top corner.
Yep, absolutely. What are you guys doing?
Thar's gonna look at Voltaire and be like, is this even working? And like, give him a harder smack on the back.
Turns.
Just to see if he like gets like a nod or a head shake.
Just kind of like points towards this direction.
He seems to know where he's going, despite whatever's happening to him.
I guess.
But I think I should still take the lead and make sure we're not going to run into any more traps. So, Voltaire, if you want to just point where you need me to go, let me know.
Alright, yeah, he points at this wall.
Okay. I will go. Whoop, where am I at? There we go. Lost my token under Voltaire's for a second there.
He's a beefy boy.
Corners. Jesus, who designed this place? Alright, let's peek this corner. Another corner.
Weaker.
Great. Cool.
Bump weaker from this wall below you.
Okay. We're moving away from whatever is making all that noise.
He
Which
just kind of shakes his head just a bit.
to me tells me it's probably down this path, but I don't know if we want to go fight that right now.
Shakes his head. Just continue moving along.
Oh, well, there's another switchback.
And Voltaire here, after enough time, you have now restored to your normal functionality. However, you find that you cannot speak directly about these things that are happening or why you think they're happening. You can share information you've gained from those things, but you can't share the goings-ons and the sourcings and such things, if you get my drift there.
I have returned.
So I can only like say this way, that way.
Yeah, but if you would feel compelled not to reveal more anything about yourself, about what's going on. Things you've learned about it, cool. Things about you, not so much.
I gotcha.
But you are regular function except for that compulsion you might want to put on your sheet somewhere.
Alright. Come on, we've got to go.
Are you leading us to another beastie for you to eat?
I don't think so.
That's not at all concerning. Tarek will do another tap on his back and do lesser or cure wounds again, but this time only at first level.
Yep.
Alright, I'll take that. That was a good roll. Holy shit.
Yeah, you're doing well, Voltaire, now. Like I said,
Yeah.
you have that compulsion, but you're in good shape other than
Yeah.
that.
Alright, you just kind of, come on, let's go. Edge, keep moving down the hallway.
What the hell happened to you?
He just looked at Tarek. We have to keep going.
I assume the
doesn't
thumping's
answer my
getting quieter
question.
now.
What was that?
The thumping's getting
Yeah,
quieter
the
now
thumping
because
is
we're moving
getting-
away from
it
that.
was louder
this
right
area?
it's
Okay.
loud as fuck right here, but then not as much over here.
Okay. Well, whatever it is definitely on the other side of this wall.
Go. He just kind of turns and looks down that hallway. Down that hallway.
This one? Edge stops at the corner here.
Also, keep in mind,
No,
Voltaire
keep going
scale.
all the way.
Voltaire,
Okay.
keep in mind, scale is double on this thing. Remember?
Yeah, I got
And the
it.
hallways, which say 4, are 8. Keep in mind the things you know compared to that scaling.
All right. It's a long walk. All right, well, Voltaire thinks for a second.
It
And he,
just does like the like left right hand motion.
Voltaire points it.
Okay.
I think it'd be left here. We're facing
Yeah.
that way.
Around the corner.
I love that you basically
And-
decided to give your entire fate over to Voltaire.
I mean, Tharak is not the
Has he
most
ever done
robotic.
wrong or evil to any of us?
You tried to rip out your
Oh.
tongue.
That was
Like
more of the
when-
aggressive
a
side.
while ago.
That was more of the aggressive side, not this calmer side.
Yeah, if he starts talking all demonic again, then we'll tie him up some more. But like, you know, for now he seems fine.
All right.
Come on, Edge, Icky, Valley.
Well,
I don't like that you're calling us that.
not much choice for this one.
Why?
There's
You
only
never
one door.
called us that before.
What's your point? I'm friends with you.
Something is off.
Go down that hallway.
Really the only option now? Well, no, it's not. Okay. I'll go down here and try to peek. So I think I should be able to see everything from this corner. Dead end. More halls.
The halls are never ending. You hear a thump, thump,
What's
thump,
there?
thumping.
Go down that way. I try not to be here, but yeah.
Left? Okay.
Yes.
On another hall.
Fuck it. Edge, do you think I could try to do the traps checking thing?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, cool. And so Ikrath, hello? Here we go. No. Ikrath is going to very gently walk up to here and peek around the corner and specifically look for traps.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh shoot!
he's very good at figuring out. Watch this, there's no traps.
There's no traps.
that's how good he is. He made the traps disappear.
There's like a actual sound effect as Ikrath like peeks his head around the corner, his eyes narrow, and there's like a theme that everyone hears play, but also like that shing music, like that shing sound effect, like a sword being drawn, and he fucking checks it. And he's like, yeah, I don't think there's anything, and he's just gonna fucking go ahead and walk down. He's no longer checking for traps or nothing.
Yep, absolutely.
Voltaire points at the
I
thing.
know this is a dead end.
Keep going.
Yeah, that definitely just doubles back. Yeah.
That way.
Oh,
Then
that's-
go that way.
is the thumping getting louder?
Oh, absolutely. Very loudly. Bum, bum, bum,
At
Oh,
this
God,
point,
are we looping
Ikrath,
around?
you're gonna be like, or over the telepathic bond, he's like, okay, Edge, you should probably sneak ahead, right? You.
Voltaire
Good
just
idea.
kind of looks sadly. Not here anymore.
And he's going to start holding quicken just in case we need to roll initiative.
Keep on going.
Ikrath is letting Edge go in front of him.
Yeah, Edge is going slowly and quietly because thumping's getting louder. So
Bum,
Where's
bum,
the thump thump?
Bum, 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 bum.
Go down the second hallway.
second hallway. Okay. There is a door down here.
Door. Thump, 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 thump.
The only other thing of importance on the level is here.
Okay, let me check the hallway for traps, and then I guess I'll check the door for traps.
Ikrath will assist with the checking for traps. Because he's feeling pretty confident in himself right now. So I think you have advantage on the roll if I'm assisting you.
Oh, yeah.
If meta allows it. The
Yeah,
DM always
fine.
has to okay if a player
Yeah.
can assist another player. But also, I'll bet there's no traps right here. If there's traps, they're going to be on the door.
Right. That's what I figured.
Or better yet, the door is a mimic, and on the other side, he's doing the thumping. So the moment we touch him, he's going to like turn around and be like, "What do you want from me?"
Dad, close the door.
Sorry, son, I am the door.
Are
Well,
you
no, that
winning,
comment's gonna
son?
make a lot more sense if you get this door open.
Knock, knock. Who's there? The door.
Hey, what? Look out! Thud. That's my
Yeah.
favorite.
Gonna check the door for traps too.
There's no traps, but it is a solid door.
How the hell? Is it locked?
It is very
Is it
locked.
magic? Is it wood?
It's magically
That door
reinforced.
is new.
Okay, so it's a big wooden door that's locked. Okay.
It's not wood. It's some weird material that you're not sure what it is.
It's a big something door that's
It's really
locked.
strong,
Okay.
though. It's a really strong material.
Ikrath licks it.
It tastes magical somehow.
Tastes like snozberries.
Fuck, it tastes
No.
like a good door. If you wanted to wait 11 minutes, I could cast Identify on it.
Dum, 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 dum.
Exactly. There's this loud horror film-esque stuff, but we're all like, damn, that is a really strong door. I want to know what this is. Yeah, hold on. Let Ikrath read his book while touching it for a
Yeah.
while.
Exactly.
Fucking Voltaire and Thalrak are on the back playing cards, and Edge is just sitting there all edgily, like sharpening a knife. And in
No,
the
no, we're
meanwhile,
not playing
cards, No, we're not playing cards. We're just straight up playing rock paper scissors. We're going like. Oh
10
yeah.
minutes of rock, paper, scissors.
We're just keeping track on seeing like who wins out of all of them for 10 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
I was just picturing Voltaire cutting tic-tac-toe boards into the floor
With his
with a
claws.
claw. Yeah.
And I just imagine like Thalrak and Voltaire starting off slow, but then like by the end of the 10 minutes, they're just rapid firing rock paper scissors rounds. Yeah, there you go. You got it.
Ooh, even better, you guys are rapid fire going through it, and Edge is sitting there with 2 pieces of chalk, and like every time one of you wins, he's just like, shh, shh,
Yeah, absolutely.
shh, 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 shh. Ikrath finishes and turns around, and this entire wall is just chalk marks.
Hundreds of tally marks, yeah.
And then it takes 3 times as long to count them up because Edge didn't keep them organized, but he can tell his left-handed strikes from his right-handed strikes, and they're all mixed together.
Yeah.
Are you gonna try to unlock the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's...
There's no lock.
There's no lock. Okay. So it's sealed
You
with
said it
magic.
wasn't locked. So is it?
No,
is it
it's
the
locked
sealed
with
door?
magic. It's
Yeah,
sealed.
it's not.
Okay.
It's not like there's no keyhole. So like you can't turn the handle, but there's no keyhole to Jimmy.
Ikrath's gonna be an idiot, and you guys are gonna hate him. He's gonna knock.
I'm gonna move away from the door. Have at it.
Ikrath, yeah. So Ikrath is like hiding in this corner, and then he reaches around and he just knock.
All right, you ready? So watch my webcam.
Oh shit.
So you just see the whole door. You just hear a wow woof, and you see boom, boom, boom. The door just shaking the whole thing. Boom. And you just see it's the door just you can see like the wall almost distend towards you, Ikarath.
Ikrath kind of pulls back into the corner, and then he says telepathically to everybody, "You know, maybe whatever's in there is in there for a fucking reason."
It's the only other thing down here besides the exit. Except for maybe the thing we drowned.
Is there an exit on this floor?
There's the way we came in.
Oh my god.
That means the way out is probably through this thing.
Yeah.
Might be.
Okay, in that case, I have several spells that do not require me to have line of sight that I could try. Oh, fucking Voltaire, you seem to know a whole bunch about this dungeon. Do you happen to know the name of whatever's causing that? And he nods at the door, which is currently going.
You don't know a name, but you can tell them what you can see in that picture.
Very large, mangled thing with a claw and lots of wood. I'm assuming shields or barrels is one arm.
Well, I have a spell that I just need a name to make it work. But,
I don't know the name.
I don't know the name either.
Knock again and ask it its name.
Hey, Fuzzy! Knock, knock, knock. I'm assuming the door that immediately goes like, bam!
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
What's your name? What? What's your name?
Yes, yeah. One second.
I don't think that's his real name.
What language is that?
It's probably like a nickname.
Just try it, okay?
I mean, I don't even know if it. I couldn't even tell you if it would work, even if it did work.
Also,
unless I know
Voltaire,
for
you
sure
are
that that's his
fully
name.
aware of the layout. There is nothing hidden to you in terms of pathings and entrances
I
and
got you.
things.
I got you.
What you choose to do. with
Ikrath
your
is going to do something
information is what
important.
choose
As
to do with
you
your
guys are watching
information.
Ikrath, all of a sudden he goes completely pale, and then he very quickly does a spell.
It is not a duck, but
And as soon as he
there is
realizes
duck
it's not a
blood
duck,
in it.
the color comes back to his face, and he
but
kinda,
there
like,
is
slumps
duck
against
blood
the wall.
in it.
But it's not a duck.
It's not a duck, but it has duck blood in it.
Oh, that fucking needs to be put down. So,
It always blasts through the wall again.
Or the door.
I mean, the door's sealed with magic. I don't know how much we can blast through it.
I can try opening it.
Yeah, I'm not going to stop you.
Walter grabs the knob.
Door opens.
He opens it.
oh, that's not good. Do
Hello.
Does it immediately attack? Oh no!
And it
Oh, that was
reaches
treasure.
out its meaty claw to Voltaire, and it strokes Voltaire's cheek.
Hello, buddy.
Oh, god damn it.
Can Ikrath lean over and close the door behind Voltaire?
Absolutely.
Okay, so he doesn't latch it if it's possible, so he's like
Okay,
holding
so
it from being
everybody
completely
else,
closed.
please.
But he is keeping the monster from being able to see us, and telepathically, we're keeping in contact with Voltaire, being like, "What the fuck?"
Okay, so Voltaire,
Yes.
you are going to put it's a thing, Kelly. It's a thing. Okay, so we're gonna do the whole thing. We're gonna do the quiet again, but keep an eye on the chat because he's gonna put in public chat what he's relaying through the telepathy.
Alright.
Okay. Meanwhile,
Okay.
Tharek in the telepathic chat is just screaming, "Why did you shut the door on him? Why did you leave him alone?
Oh no!
What the hell is
absolutely,
going on?"
Absolutely, guys, communicate to each other. Absolutely, communicate to each other through the telepathic link. I think it's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
You ready? And go. And I'll show a thumbs down when it's time. Alright, Voltaire. It
All right.
strokes your cheek, and you hear it gargle.
Look up!
Just like it's running its weird.
Running its weird giant right arm thing all over your face, and making weird noises.
It likes me.
Also, dog.
Aw.
Okay. So what do you do?
He just kind of says, "It likes me." He looks at the treasure. And he goes, "This isn't the way out, right?"
And just gesturing at the treasure and pointing at his chest and the treasure in his chest.
"That's yours. Treasure's yours, right?"
But he does grab an axe with his little pincer and hand it to you. And it has etchings and runes all up and down the black wooden haft. And it is just like the inkiest, blackest black iron that makes the blade covered from tip to point in ruins.
"Thank you." And he just kind of puts it on with his mouth. "What do you think of the people with me? You, you don't like me? Don't like my friends, okay."
And he points
I'm
at his
going-
treasure and he's like,
"Your treasure." "Oh, I'm not giving this stupid thing up. I hate doing that. You seem much more reasonable than they do." "Now, are you trapped in here?"
oh. And he points at the door and he goes, oh.
Yikes. So you're too small to get out, right?
Yeah. He points at you. He points at you. He goes, puts his hand towards the ground.
Okay, I need to get you to find a way to get you to speak something understandable. Do you want me to just, like, shake your head, say something along the lines of yes if you want me to get you out of here? Okay, and I take you with me somehow.
They're telepathing in your mind.
He puts the voice back on and says, "It's all good." Anyway, can I take you with me somehow?
And he takes, in his tentacle, and he rips one of his fingers off of his other hand, and then he draws what looks like a kindergartner's interpretation of a teleportation circle. You know, like imagine Toothless.
Yeah.
How to Train Your Dragon drawing a teleportation circle, and that's about what you're getting here.
You want teleported out, right?
And he kind of like pulls his belly fat and jiggles it. He's way too big for that door. He is.
Yeah.
This guy is 32 feet tall.
Yeah, he's a big boy. I think I took something with me from the other one. The one with the saw, do you know what that one is?
No. He points at you.
I'm the one with the saw now.
Oh.
Just kind of growls slightly. He looks at the goopy bit and says, "Can you do anything about this?" He's kind of asking the goop.
He looks at you and he goes and he like kind of pulls at his arm, and it looks similar goop, and puts it back on, and he goes and he pulls it again, and then he points at his arm, and then he flexes.
Makes you strong.
Oh.
Yeah, 1 second.
How are you liking this, Voltaire?
It's something.
Outside of how scary this is for your character as a player, how is it?
It's kind of hard to understand what the thing was.
That's the point. It's very basic in its understanding of things and in its ability to communicate. It doesn't know that much.
Okay.
It is literally like kindergarten level intelligence or less. So what you're getting
What's
out
the
of it
voice?
is what you're getting out of it. This is a
Yeah.
situation here that is unique because you now interact in the dungeon in different ways than everybody else in the party does.
He just kind of ready his and says, I need a teleportation circle. And no, I don't have the name. You want out, right? Big boy, you have to nod a little friend of mine to get out. Okay,
He points at you, and he points back in the direction of the room where the thing was. And he points at you, and he points at the teleportation circle invitation, and he points back in the direction of the room where you killed the thing.
If you teleport there, you can get out into the other level, right?
And he goes and he grabs a blue potion, and he like shows it to you, and he throws it on the ground, and then he points at the puddle of blue that you see to be a mana potion.
The other thing
A
was in
reminder
the
to
top
you
level.
as Voltaire, you remember, teleportation and moving magic does not work anywhere in this maze. As
Oh,
far as
yeah.
you know.
You need the potion, my friend, to use it.
Oh
no, in the room is where you can use
He goes
it.
like this. He goes like this. And then he points at the summoning circle. And then he points towards the room you guys killed the big guy in.
I need to be there. I need to draw that in the room.
Ah!
That's a yes.
Oh, and he points at the walls. And he goes, woof, woof.
Smash the walls.
Because otherwise, how's he going to get there?
Smash the walls. Yes. No teleportation circle. Smash the walls. Does this gold trim hold you in somehow?
Oh, and he reaches towards it. And he,
It keeps you in. Okay. They don't want you out. But I say the dwarf doesn't like me.
Oh, whoa, hey, whoa, whoa.
Yes, I'll get the dwarf. You talk to the dwarf. You keep the dwarf. You put. How do I do it? The dwarf doesn't like me. He likes the weakling, the little useless jerk who's body I
Whoa. And he picks you up with the claw and puts you on his shoulder.
We're friends.
Ah!
If I draw that circle in the room, does that help you? So, you need the walls to be broken, the truth unspoken. You don't even know your name.
Oh!
No teleportation circle, but we need to break the walls. Is that what you're saying?
No, he points at the circle. And he goes, he points at himself. And he points at you. And then he points at the gold. And he goes, smash. And then he points at the wall. And he goes, smash. And then he points towards the wall, that room. And then he points at the teleportation circle.
Draw the circle. Smash the wall. Draw the circle in the room, and I smash the wall, and you can get out.
Oh,
God, you an idiot.
yes. He's trying to basically say that room you can draw a teleportation circle in, but you can't anywhere else. But he's got to have a way to get in there
You need a way into the room, and then I can draw the circle.
so that he can go with you. Yeah.
So you will come with me. Okay. Alright, thank you, friend. We'll find a way to help you. Is there any way I can take his goop with me?
If you tried to take it, he would let you, but he would scream in a complete abject pain.
So he wouldn't like it.
No, he will be very upset.
Would it potentially kill him?
No, it would weaken him some, but he wouldn't stop you from doing it, but it would be intensely painful.
And I could take all of it, or just most of it? Or
You could
part of it?
probably take all of it, but that would probably kill him.
Okay, Volter just kind of like readies himself, like his center, and he just says, "Now I just need one more thing from you. Everything!" And he reaches, and he like tries to take all of it from him.
Oh yeah, you absolutely just consume his. You just start chomping down, and he dies.
Good. See, all he needed was the way out, which was the teleportation circle in the room. He doesn't care about this guy.
Yes. However, upon consuming that much, you do have a seizure.
Oh no.
Take
He kind of tries to direct himself so he falls out the door.
75% HP loss of
Of
max.
current HP?
Of max.
Oh, of max. Oh god. That's 123. He can I fall through the door and be down?
Sure.
Okay.
And everybody come back. Oh, everybody left.
Jesus, man,
Just
what
the
the
time.
fuck is happening?
A lot of stuff just happened that just
Yeah, I
happened.
know. I was yelling at fucking Voltaire and he wouldn't respond.
He was busy and all.
I had a lot of fun coming up with a bunch of different names for you.
He falls through the door and just falls. Down.
Voltaire falls through the door. What now looks like Spawn, but in Voltaire form. You guys like
Spawn?
Like
from the comics?
Yeah, like from the movie
Okay.
that was really good that nobody ever watched.
Okay.
Like the.
It's better than looking like Star Spawn or
You
something.
know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. The
Yeah,
guy
I
in the
gotcha.
The one
comics.
who kills the evil clown man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought that was the kids in it.
Yes, that too. But no,
Okay.
but you now are completely. It's this roiling black flesh is a part of you, and there are parts that are harder and little bits of armor. You might want to like do like Photoshop yourself black or something. I don't know. You figure it out. But you are now also a foot taller, an extra 80 pounds thicker, and rippling with muscularness thing. You look like you're.
Does he still have the infection stuff all over him?
It's the same stuff,
20.
but now it's like it's not like goopy anymore. Now it's an exoskeleton almost. But he's falling unconscious while bleeding profusely out of his mouth, his ears,
Alrak's
his
the only
nose,
person
his
who has
eyes.
healing.
I know. I'm just saying that's what's happening as what was Voltaire, but looks like this thing falls through the door.
Yeah, okay, so Ikarath will like push the door all the way open as Voltaire does so because he's assuming Thalrak will heal him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And this thing
What
has been chewed
looks
to
like
the
it
bone.
killed him, this thing?
It looks like somebody ate it.
And Ikarath kind of looks between the two of them and goes, "Oh, that's not fucking. That's
And
well,
Voltaire.
that could have gone better, I suppose."
That is literally the opposite of what we wanted.
And Ikarath is gonna step through in here and just kind of like with his staff, kind of nudge this guy's arm around a little bit.
Yep.
Oh, would that not be on him anymore?
Is this infection what looks like? Is that what
Oh, there's no
Voltaire's
infection
infection has
left.
looked like? Kind of.
There's just bone. There's just bone now.
There's none of that.
Oh, he
It
picked
looks
it
like
clean.
a nod
Okay.
bone. Also, I'm about to send you another picture here, Voltaire.
Oh boy.
Again, this is under the suspicion or the assumption that since Thalrak's not sitting down to watch this, but Thalrak is immediately going to heal
Yeah,
him.
Thalrak, I assume, would heal
Uh,
him. And he'll be unconscious
It-
for a bit. You're returning to the same status you were at, Voltaire, before. Where you're, like, not
Yeah.
really conscious, but you're semi-conscious. You're at the worst state of that.
Ikrath's going to throw up detect magic and check to see if this thing is booby trapped or if the room is booby trapped or if this pile of loot is booby trapped, and also to see if Voltaire is glaring with magic right now.
No,
Yeah,
he's
I don't
not
need any
glaring with
information
magic.
about like what school of magic, just magic shit.
No, not magic. But there's no traps. There is a pile of stuff though. There's some gemstones. There's a lot of stuff over here.
Okay.
Some of it's junk, some of it's
Literally,
not.
if I wasn't a wizard, if there was literally anything I could do to help other than make a shitty medicine check, since medicine is a wisdom skill, and I have a -3 to wisdom checks, and also we do have a cleric right fucking there.
Yeah, I assume he would heal him, but he's still in
I'm
that
assuming. So
fuck
Ikrath is
state.
immediately going to go over here, and with the magic, he's going to start sorting through this pile. And he's not saying anything, but he is listening to what I'm assuming.
You
Thalrak
find a bottle
is like,
of magical wine.
I'm gonna write this down probably.
It's
That
Rush's
seems like a good
bottle. It's Rush's bottle of wine is what it's gonna be called. We can identify and do bullshit later.
idea. Rush's. Oh,
Yep.
Rush's.
You find 10 diamonds.
10 diamonds. Are they worth a certain amount? Like,
They're the
are
standard
these intended
diamond.
to be for? Well,
They're
so
the
there's not really a standard diamond, but certain spells do need
Yeah,
diamonds.
Yeah,
it's
like
the
this much.
it's the 500. It's the revivified diamond.
10
300.
GP
Yeah,
or
300
whatever.
Or is it?
GP.
I think it's 3.
Yeah, it's the
I'll mark it
revivif-
as 500, but in parentheses I'll put revivify.
Yeah, it's
So-
the
Yeah.
revivify ones. Whatever the value those are.
Okay.
You find oh shit. What is that stuff?
It's 300. I just checked the
It's 300.
roll 20. Yeah, I just checked the roll 20 page.
Perfect. Thank you. I was gonna do
Yeah,
that after we.
Edge is gonna help with picking through this stuff.
And Ikrath will be like, I'm looking for all the magic stuff. You count all the non-magic stuff. So
There's
if I say, give me that
50
one,
50
and you can see
electrum
Ikrath's
pieces.
eyes always glow with that green light that is just permanently in his eyes, like he's some sort of creepy wizard, which he technically is. But right now, it's not just his pupils; it's like his whole iris, and you recognize the detect magic like lens on his eyes.
Yeah,
And
he's looking for anything that jumps out with magic, whereas Edge is just looking for all the mundane stuff.
yeah. So you write down how much money is going on, and I'm writing down all
You
the
just
magic
found
stuff.
50 electrum.
That's useful.
Oh boy, electrum!
That's that weird one between silver and
Yes.
gold, right?
Is
Yeah.
there a monkey skull in here also?
What was that?
Is there a monkey skull in here also? That seems equally as useful.
Yeah, electrum is
Maybe
like
a
half of it.
bronze cow dung pie.
There is a sealed letter with a skull on it for where the waxwood is. A sealed wax skull.
Sealed letter with skull.
Wax
That's not
seal.
magical. That's mundane.
No, that's magical.
Alright,
Oh, that's
back.
magical.
That's
Okay.
magical, so it's on my list.
Yep. There's a goblet with red gemstones on the outside.
Goblet with red gemstones.
And what you see is what looks like a vortex of green tendrils that go from the top and then turn clear and silvery as they reach the bottom of the glass.
With tendrils of green energy.
No, not energy.
That
It's just
turn-
like a green, like
Oh.
metallic color that
With green.
becomes like a silvery color as it goes towards
Coloring
the
that
bottom.
turns silvery.
There
as
is
it
one
runs through
red-
the bottom.
There is one mundane, I guess, red plunger style needle with some red liquid in it.
Figure
Oh,
out what
does
that is
Ikrath
later.
recognize that as drugs?
You don't know what it is. It glows though. It glows orange.
Can I like do a nature check to see if it's drugs?
It is a kind of drug, but it's not like recreational.
Then that's
drugs.
going with Ikarath. If it's
Okay.
drugs, it's going with Ikarath.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you find
one
a frying
red
pan, a black
syringe
cast iron
of-
frying pan.
Drugs. And it's magic?
Yes.
Cast iron frying pan.
And you find 20 gold pieces.
Magic. Okay.
And that is your haul from this treasure.
Gotcha.
20 gold and 50 electrum,
Yep.
and a bunch of magic stuff.
Yeah. And that letter.
And the letter, which we'll have to figure out later. But now we're just waiting on Tharak to get back
Yeah, we are.
and
As soon as
do
that-
his thing.
Because if Thalrak can fucking heal Voltaire, then we can ask him what the fuck and
Yeah,
what
and
the
I've only got-
teleportation circle was for.
And we've only got like 25 minutes left, so.
Yeah.
But that's a good amount of time for exposition on what the fuck just
yeah, you guys might
happened.
want to discuss what happened. Heal Voltaire up so he can discuss what just happened.
Yeah, can we pretend like he healed so Voltaire
I
can
don't
be
know.
like,
That's
oh
the
well.
problem. I don't know if he has enough.
Oh.
I mean, we could let Voltaire die and do Revivify, but I don't recommend it because then he might
Yeah,
forget
no.
everything.
Yeah, like he's used so much healing on Voltaire already. I legitimately don't know if he has enough.
Well, he'll
left.
have a spell slot at least, and will that
And
stabilize
that's
him?
yeah, that,
Well, yeah,
that automatically
that's what we're doing.
stabilizes.
We assume that. So I'm gonna find his character
Because if he
sheet.
doesn't have enough, we just cleared out this whole room. I could just tiny hut again.
Yeah, let me look what he's got left.
Well, he's back.
Thalrak.
There we go.
No,
Thalrak,
he's,
like,
not,
literally-
he's not undeafened yet.
Thalrak, the moment you stepped away, we fucking
Okay, so
Voltaire
what happened?
died.
Sorry, my
Yeah,
family's
guys,
here.
catch him up. Thalrak was guarding your asses, and he walked in like, "Hey, why don't you guys tell me what happened?" And you walk in, you see this thing stripped down to the bones.
Oh, no. We're retconning that Thalrak is seeing Voltaire
okay.
fall through the door.
Okay,
Yeah.
Voltaire's
Yeah.
falling through the door. Have you seen the movie Spawn from like really old, and he fights an evil clown, and he goes down to hell and fights the Gremlin Man in the hell?
I think that's supposed to
Kind
be
of.
Voltaire
Here,
kind of
hold on,
looks
one
like
sec.
that. He grew an extra foot, and he gained an extra like how many pounds did I say?
80.
80
Now
pounds.
he's at
extra
420.
80 pounds, and he's
No.
super raw. He's like Arnold in his heyday.
You know, he's not looking so hot.
No, you're looking great now.
Oh, well, I mean, in terms of consciousness, he's
Yeah,
not
in terms
looking
of
so hot.
consciousness, and you got blood smeared all over your face. You're not in great shape.
I
But
might
like
get
in
back
terms of like
contact with him.
physique and like sheen, awesome armor, you're kind of, you know, on a good track.
So since you were gone, Thalrak, we just assumed that you immediately started healing him since neither me nor Edge have any ability to heal him.
Yeah, he was
So-
dying.
Yeah, no, I would immediately be healing him if
Okay.
he fell through the door.
How
is
much
he,
are you gonna
is he
heal
dead
him?
or
He was making death saving throws.
Yeah. But
okay?
you stabilize me before I
Oh, I
get
would,
to 3.
oh, I would absolutely be. Yeah, I would absolutely be just
How
straight up
much are
healing
you
him at that
healing
point.
him up? Because how useful he is to you in this discussion here is going to depend on how much you can heal him up.
Hang on one sec, guys. I gotta say goodbye real quick.
You see, you call on Thalrak to do cleric things, and he just does not want to do them.
There's a reason why I never actually call him a cleric.
I know, he just doesn't act like one.
And he's not a very good paladin either, because he barely hits stuff with his hammer.
You know what would be a really useful thing right now? Some lay on of hands. Hey, Matt. Oh, wait, no.
Yeah. So how are you guys, while we're waiting, how are you guys enjoying the day today, the campaign so far today?
Always an adventure
Good stuff.
down
Yep.
here in the dungeon of
Are you
dark
guys-
regrets.
Are you guys feeling anxious about all the things that are happening behind each other's backs?
No, because Ikarath is incapable of those kind of angsty feelings.
How about you
no
as a
one's
player?
plotting against each other.
How about you as a player?
Oh, me as a player, I'm loving it because it leads to situations where Voltaire is just kind of like calmly like, I don't want Ikarath to talk or cast spells, and I can solve both of those problems by ripping his tongue out. Hold still.
Oh, and well, I have a whole way planned out. Like, if I ever have to fight Alvin in in the Civil War, you remove the tongue, you remove the hands, and then they can't cast spells, and you make sure it stays like that.
Also, Voltaire is far more brutal than I
Sorry.
ever thought possible. That was
Sorry.
He's a
Sorry
fucking
about that.
barbarian. Why did you think he's not paying?
no, you don't understand.
Worse
You don't
brutality.
understand because you weren't there. when we were interacting just now, Voltaire 100% took. I was like, "Holy fuck, that was some shit you just did!"
Okay,
I'll
so
bet.
Wow.
okay, so can someone recap for me? Sorry.
Voltaire fell through the door in the seizure mode. Like, as soon as he fell, he's like, "Oh, nope, going through the door. Don't want to die."
Yeah, so
I
basically,
meant
Voltaire
more-
did some shit,
Oh, and
fell
he's a-
through the door looking different, and Ikarath basically just said over the
How-
telepathic link, "Oh fuck, he killed him."
And he's a foot taller
how-
and 80
wait.
pounds heavier.
Hold on. How different?
Foot taller, 80 pounds heavier, and he looks like he
Nice.
has that crystallized armor that's like the black shit from the movie Spawn.
Yeah.
It's really
Like the
shiny
Spawn.
and it's really
Oh,
carapace.
God
It's
damn.
like an
So
exoskeleton.
he's basically the dark crystal version of frickin' Alvin right now.
Yes. You said that quick, I couldn't resist.
Tharek isn't
It
thrilled
doesn't
about
look
it,
like
but
gemstone. It doesn't look like gemstone. It just looks like an exoskeleton, like spandex that's stiff.
Yeah, like the
It's stiff
Spawn suit from the
spandex.
movie. I'm guessing.
Have you? Yeah. Here, let me. Spawn movie.
wow, Beth levels voted.
Okay.
Said no.
Okay.
That's
You ready?
23 health.
You got the stream up, right, Tharek?
Which stream? The
Mine.
Which
So
one?
It looks like it kind of looks like this, but without the face mask.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Solid.
Okay.
It's solid.
So it's like a symbiotic suit, basically.
Kind of, but not really. It's more like, in terms of symbiosis, it's more like the cape from Doctor Strange.
Okay.
But it looks like how
But not trademark, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not infringing anything.
No, it's just that it compares that in terms of intelligence, but that's
Yeah.
where we're going.
Yeah, that's 23. I don't even think that's a quarter.
No, because actually Voltaire isn't the. Rex is the one with the crystal.
Yeah, Rex is the rock. Voltaire's organic.
Yeah. Voltaire's something different. Voltaire's built different.
He's built for tough.
We've known that ever since the fucking trial in the fucking Dwarf Kingdom, though.
Yeah, he did
Before
steal
the
that
trial.
goat.
The moment where he punches through a dwarf and just snaps.
So when you made
Well,
this
but
character,
it wasn't just that. It's that he did that, and then he was like, "Oh, I'll just go to prison about it. You guys can just hang out without me." And then we were all kind of like, and it was, that's when I knew Voltaire was built different.
No.
Or that's when Ikarath would have known, I
Yeah.
guess.
So what are we doing? Okay, you're up 23.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're
23.
conscious, but I mean, you're barely functional. You probably can't even raise up. You're still in that yeah. Do you have any more healing, Delric?
Oh no, Tharek's not gonna go crazy healing. Not with the changes that have happened and the "oh, it's dead" comment from Ikarath. Tharek is gonna leave Voltaire at that stage for
Okay.
now.
Okay. So what do you guys do as you guys discuss what has happened here?
Well, the first thing Ikarath does is he pokes his head inside, and then once Thalrak has healed him a little bit, Ikarath sticks his head outside, and he just kind of holds up his drug case to Thalrak, and it's just like, and he nods towards Voltaire, like, should I give him drugs?
You can give him drugs at this point. I don't care. And Tharek's gonna like walk in.
So Ikarath will lean over, and if Voltaire is not like cognizant enough to stop him, he's just gonna
You'd
feed
have to
him a
rub
nice
his throat
golden.
a little bit, but he'd swallow it.
Yeah, but I'd give him a nice golden mushroom to give him a pleasant high, and then I'd also give him one of the red mushrooms, which the description is as follows, and that's mostly to stimulate him and see if I can keep him awake. And then
Ikarath
while
the
I'm waiting
healer.
for that to like activate, I'll go over, finish checking the treasure, and then
Wait,
all
the
that stuff
red
that
one
happened
makes
while we
you
were
feel
waiting.
like you're pleasurably on fire?
Yes.
Yeah, Ikarath. So Voltaire, you
Yes.
are in heaven and in rapturous bliss, like every.
You feel like you're bathing
You're on
directly in the
fire,
sun.
but you're bathing in it, and it's filling you up with the most happiest, giddiest feelings. Like, think like 16-year-old anime schoolgirl giddy, happy, just
Food
you're on
Wars
fire.
giddy.
You're just oh, it's so good. But remember, you're also limited to barely being able to move. So how that translates with this level of feeling is I don't know what you do.
He creaks out a smile, and that's about all he can do.
So telepathically, though, he doesn't have to expend a lot of effort with like movement and stuff like that. So Ikrath, once the drugs are kicking in and he's finished looting the pile, he comes over and he sits next to Voltaire and he's like, "Okay, buddy, so you weren't very communicative earlier. What happened with the big man who no longer has an arm?" And he kind of leans over and he knocks on.
I'm saying, can I talk telepathically, or is that not
No.
a helpful thing?
No,
Okay, so
you're limited in speech as you are telepathically.
Alright, he does not do it.
So he doesn't say anything?
It's his mind is fucking fried right now, so it's not so much his body's fucked, his whole system is fried.
He's like on system reboot.
Yeah.
We may
And
need to make
Thalrak hasn't
camp
charged
until
him
he
up
can.
enough. Thalrak hasn't charged up the Voltaire battery.
Yeah, we may need to make camp until we can get him back on his feet.
Before we do any of that, was there anything else in this room?
Just all the
No.
treasure.
Yeah, you've already looted all the treasure.
Oh, I wasn't here for that.
Oh.
I don't know why I said that in character when I'm out of character.
Yeah, you got a lot of
Thalrak?
loot. You got some Electrum, 50 Electrum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thalrak,
20
gold.
I'm going to message you
25.
a very important question.
Okay.
As in character as Ikrath, but it needs an answer right away, basically.
There's some crazy shit that has happened today, and I love how you guys are blissfully ignorant of things that other people know.
Well,
I found this to be a real fun tool.
Straight up, I immediately answered. I immediately answered on that one.
Also, I
Okay.
also want to say to you guys, thank you for being an awesome. Take an extra 2 loot points for being an awesome group, because I did the horror deal before, and the players just could not. It just did not work, and you guys have taken it all, and it's been great, and your reactions have been fantastic.
so
2 loot points
Ikrath
for
is going to take
everyone.
one of the golden mushrooms before he does this because he really doesn't like doing this kind of stuff.
Oh boy, what's Ikrath gonna do that even Ikrath finds it distasteful?
I'm going to dive into his psyche. I need him to make it. What kind of save?
Oh,
What?
No!
What is this?
You're turning into a very split psyche.
What? Wait,
Is he capable of succeeding a wisdom saving throw?
Is he met up?
I mean, if you want to use the same stats as him, yeah. If you feel like you should be able to do that, then yeah, you can do it.
Well, if you're telling me he can't communicate telepathically, he wouldn't really be able to withstand a 12th level spellcaster going, "Here we go, buddy."
You're gonna need to roll a spell.
Not unless there's something I don't know about anyways,
No,
but just
but
as a
you're gonna need to roll your spellcasting stat because he is fairly fucked in the head right now. It's all garbled. So you're gonna need to roll to see how well you're able to piece that together with your magic.
All right, so he takes the golden mushroom to make himself feel better about it, and then he looks at Thalrak and asks for guidance.
Oh, Tharak immediately gives that.
Cool. So I need to roll my spell
Your
casting.
spellcasting stat, so like a firebolt or something, whatever.
And you can add a D4.
Well, is it a skill check like Arcana for magic,
It's
or
a
is it
skill
just
check.
a raw
It's
check?
a skill check. It's not.
Okay, so
it's
this
not
would
an
be-
attack so much, but it's like a skill check. Like if you roll.
So this would be an
acrobatic.
Arcana plus guidance. So an 18. Actually, you know what? No, I'm a fucking chronal shift that bitch, and I'm gonna re-roll my Arcana check. That didn't do me any good.
And what's
so
the
I'm gonna
spell
stick
you
with the
cast?
16. Huh?
What's the spell you cast? Put a link in.
Modify memory. So basically, I go in, I see what just happened to him, and I can then determine, depending on what happened, if I want him to forget it or to change what happens or that kind of stuff.
So the way we're gonna deal this out, based on all the craziness going on at play, what was your total roll?
18.
You have 3 questions, Voltaire. You have to answer in 18 words. So
18
don't be a
total
dick about it, though. You get to answer as
Each question gets 18 words, or 18 words total?
18 words per
18
question.
words per question.
All right,
So
just
like,
making
but
sure.
like, don't like be like intentionally elusive about
Yeah,
it.
I got you.
Like, just give what you know of it as honestly as you can, but you only get 18 words.
Okay.
Alright, I got
What's
And
the
it should
black
be
stuff?
stream of consciousness words, not like play around with the words and straighten them out. It's stream of consciousness, 18 words. Just like
Meta, can I
memory.
talk about the black stuff?
Um,
Or am I still compelled about it?
you can
I mean,
only.
he's pulling directly from your brain.
Well, no,
so
but
I
he's
would-
pulling from what happened in the room, so you can say what happened with the black stuff in there. You can talk about the events of the room. You,
Okay.
The way this spell normally works is I just see what happens because that's the event that I'm worried
so
about. What
can-
happened when he walked through here?
Yeah, so you don't share your insights of the event. You share the history of the event, the actions, the thing.
Well, the way this normally works is I get his memories of it. So I don't have any context, but I do
Yeah,
know.
so you can frame your memory as you want in 18 words stream of consciousness, if that's how it works.
Alright.
There you go. So stream of consciousness, 18 words of your memory.
The black stuff is on me. The black
I mean,
The black
technically,
stuff.
if this happened, the way this is written is if it lasted less than 10 minutes, I just get to see all of it.
Yeah, but his mind is so fragmented because of other things that are going on right now within his body that your magic is overcoming this, like, little pieces here. Like, imagine if you ripped up a picture into 1,000,000 pieces. Your roll determined how many pieces of that picture you actually get back. If that
But he's
makes
got the
sense.
thing, and he's got.
I'm using. So from my point of view, the way this spell works is you could literally use this on people whose minds are broken, who have no memory, to check memory, and you can undo this spell with this spell, I believe. It's literally modifying the memory. So if it is fragmented, I can modify it and put it all back together, leave it like that if I want to, or once I know what happened, I can then re-break it my own way, or I can permanently delete it. And with how actively Thalrak wants this gone, if I can't get a clear picture, I'm just going to wipe what happened from Voltaire's mind today.
Well, at this point, I can't dictate that. You're gonna.
No, but because I don't get to talk until this spell is over.
Yep.
But basically, if I don't get a clear picture,
But it
judging
says
by
the
how freaked
creature's
out Thalrak is,
memory.
I'm just gonna wipe his memory of this altercation.
It says the memories, though. Would that work on a creature who doesn't have a memory?
Yeah, because your brain's still like when you're blackout drunk, you're not recording it, but it's still happening, and you're still seeing it. This is magic, so it's not biology we're dealing with here. This is like your actual soul history here. I've seen people in rules as written campaigns use this spell to do some crazy shit.
Okay. Meta, this is where I have to have a question.
Yeah.
Can you see both memories or one?
That's how it normally works. I will accept any ruling you say, but an 18-word limit on it is gonna be almost impossible for me to have any information to do anything with. And so if I can't do anything with it except hopefully make Thalrak happy, it's gone. I'm just fucking wiping it. And then if he freaks out and it causes glitches later, Thalrak can just go in here with greater restoration and remove
Then
my
we'll do
modify
this the
memory.
easier way. We'll do 20 simple questions.
Can you see both memories, or just both Voltaire's memories, or just one Voltaire's memory?
That's a good question.
Because they have different streams of memory in his head.
Who's
Are they
presenting?
different souls, or are they, or is it like a mental thing where it's like if you're not cohabitated in your own body and it's just you have some sort of mental thing? I would assume that I can, if it's the same soul, just two sides of the soul, I would assume I can just see yours. But if there actually is something going on with the whatever the fuck it is, where that is another entity affecting you, like a parasite or a cohabitating host that's like trying to possess you, then I probably wouldn't get that, and that would freak me out even more. And I would drop the spell and tell Thalrak after we're done.
I would say he gets whatever's presenting.
Okay. Then I know who's
That's how I'll
doing
roll it. But he doesn't know anything. He doesn't know. He just sees Voltaire.
All right. So
This
What
is why
you-
Ikrath doesn't like going into people's minds, because he's usually the only times he's used this in the past has been to like have people forget stuff that they saw during drug trips.
Yeah.
But in order to do this, Ikrath has to see it, and
Hey.
he usually does it when he's not high.
Yeah.
And seeing someone else's drug trip is kind of intense.
So yeah, for the fragmented nature, then we're gonna give you 20 basic questions.
Okay, first question. What happened? Why was
What?
this guy friendly to you?
okay. So you see, there's a lot of fog in it, and think it was the goop. Think it was the stuff on me.
Okay, so the goop made you friendly to him.
Yep.
Was that guy's arm that's now missing made of the same goop?
Pretty sure is what you get.
Okay. This is intense. Are all the creatures in this dungeon infected or related to quote unquote the goop?
Remember,
That's fourth question.
lots of fog here. You're not getting like
Right.
clearance.
You
Not sure.
you would
Fifth
be able
question.
to share one thing. You would be able to share that connection. Remember we had that thing you did before?
Yeah. No insights.
That thing where you got little dots around the map?
Yeah.
You did that was some kind of connection, but that you can share that if you want.
Right. Okay. Then retcon. Felt a connection is the answer you get.
So felt a connection from all the different creatures.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they have something to do with each other. In other
Yes.
words, you have no idea what it is, but they all do. Okay. Next question.
That's 4.
Does
yeah.
the Voltaire I'm talking to want the other version of Voltaire gone?
5. Ooh.
Because I know this version. I fought fucking wars and saved the world with this Voltaire. So if this Voltaire is like, no, you can let me go because what's coming through is powerful and better for the world, I will say goodbye to my friend. But if he's like, no, this is evil and I don't fucking want it, help me, then I will stop at nothing to get rid of the guy who fucking tried to rip my tongue out.
Voltaire?
Had him for what? Okay. Are you talking about the goop or the other half?
Ikrath currently thinks those two are the same thing. His next question, depending on how you answer this, is going to be, wait. Is the goop and your evil side the same person?
Okay. He says,
So you can say, I want the goop gone, but not my evil side. If that's the answer. Or if you want to say, I want my evil side, but not the goop gone, that's acceptable too.
just had him for a while. Others have tried. Not sure how I can get rid of him.
So I'll follow that up with, is the goop and your angry side goop related? Did the angry side come from the goop, or did that come from something else in your past? Because I've seen
Something
the
else.
angry. Okay. Do you want the goop gone?
Haven't had it long enough to know what it's about.
You feel
Seems
stronger
like
with
Alvin-
the goop.
Stronger with the group, like the goop.
Is the goop sentient enough to have an alignment?
Don't know. Has some sentience.
Is the goop destructive, or does it have a purpose? Can you tell?
I'm stronger, so there's a purpose.
So it does have a purpose, but you can control it.
I think.
Fuck.
Wait,
think
how
that's
many
a lot of
questions was that?
questions, yeah.
That was.
I think we're
We're-
gonna
yeah,
say
we've
you've
got to be at
learned.
like 10 by now, if not like 12.
We're
I
probably
think we're at
close.
10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you kind of like paused and then continued on a couple, and I counted that as one question still. So I don't know.
Well, if it's him pausing on the question, then that's just him pausing on his answer. That's
But
not
if
my
it-
fault.
No,
Correct.
you like said something. You stopped for a second, then you kind of continued the question.
Oh yeah, that's just me stopping to think about how to phrase the rest. of the
Yeah,
question.
no. So I think I'm
I
only
haven't-
counting those
I
as
have-
one.
I have not changed any of the
Actually,
questions.
you've
that I've
only
asked,
got.
so-
Here's how the rest. We're gonna change how this spell works. Now you have 2 minutes because that's how long we have left. You have 2 minutes worth of questions from Voltaire.
All right.
Okay, Voltaire.
Rapid fire, go, go.
Let's go.
Do you know the
Voltaire.
way out?
Yes.
Can you get us there without incident? An incident you can interpret as battle.
Maybe things have probably moved since I was told the layout.
Okay, can we trust angry version of you not to do things like rip my throat out and lead us out in case you change before we get out?
Ikarath, it's me. Is what he says.
Am I talking to angry version of you right now? You're just exhausted.
No.
Okay, so if it's this, that's exactly what a crazy person would say. I love this. You're doing very well.
30 seconds.
when we get out, will you let me and Thalrak study this and help you stay in control of it?
Which one? Evil me or the group?
15.
Evil you and yourself to control the goop. Because
Yes.
Evil you's technically been around
And-
longer than the goop now. So, with that, I think Ikarath will release the spell,
5,
and he's not
4.
going to change any of the memories.
Oh, and we conclude.
But he's immediately going to stand up and say, "This is fucked up. I think we can trust him. He thinks he can control the goop, and more importantly, he knows the way out."
And with that, we will conclude today. 3 loot points for everybody for the session. Thanks, guys, for watching. Thanks for playing. We will see you probably next week.